Local community radio. For news, weather, sports, and local information, you can bank on WPBK FM.
The following sports broadcast is an exclusive production of WPBK FM 102.9.
When you take that field today, you've got to lay that heart on the line, man. From the soles of your feet, with every ounce of blood you've got in your body, lay it on the line until the final whistle blows. And if you do that, we cannot lose. We may be behind on the scoreboard at the end of the game, but if you play like that, we cannot be defeated.
Starting defense, place at the table.
We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go. And we aren't going to stop until we go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today, we're going to win.
Let's get it on!
It's time now for high school football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center in Stanford. By Carroll Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza in Stanford. By Dalton Miller, proud to be Stanford's mayor and proud to be a Lincoln football booster. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Guardian Exterminators and Be Green Lawn, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Sonia Bratcher. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, Julian Gonder, certified public accountant. By Intercounty Energy Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Irvin Group, realtors and auctioneers. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Court Clerk Sonny Spoonamore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community to stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Public Library. Read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Perry and Associates, your key to everything insurance. By Shelter Insurance Agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Well Clinic, Dr. Haddad, Stanford's newest primary care doctor. By Stanford Waterworks. By State Farm Insurance Agent Jason Todd. By Transamerica Life Insurance Representative Marvin Lane. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 at WPBK FM and on our smartphone apps. You can also listen while watching a video on our YouTube channel. Just search for WPBK FM. And now to the stadium for high school football.
Welcome to Corbin, Kentucky, home of the Corbin Redhounds. And tonight they play host to the Lincoln County Patriots in the second round of the Class 4A playoffs. This game will be for the district championship tonight. These two teams have played one other time this season. Corbin defeated Lincoln County back on October 15th at Death Valley 42-21. And tonight they'll play to advance on to the third round of the Class 4A playoffs and for the district championship. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Honey, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream. Going to be a big night here in Corbin, Kentucky, Dustin.
Absolutely, Brad. And once again, as we seen last week, another big game feel, this time here at Red Hound Stadium in Corbin, Kentucky. Brad, the fans are starting to file in. We've seen a nice light show that Corbin presented here at their stadium. And I'm telling you what, I might be getting the butterflies in the stomach because this game poises to be a big matchup tonight.
Lincoln County 6-5 on the season, but they have been hot of late, playing their best football, winning 5 of 6. The lone loss coming to Corbin. Corbin 11-0, and Dustin, most people you talk to would agree with this next statement. Lincoln County gave Corbin their best game of the year during the regular season.
Lincoln County was definitely the most physical team that Corbin's seen all year so far, Brad. And if you go back to last week, and we'll hear about it in the coach's interview Lincoln County hung right in that game, tied at halftime, had a chance to be up at halftime, just unfortunately missed a field goal. Lincoln County always plays Corbin tough.
They sure do, and this game will be on our YouTube live stream thanks to a special sponsorship tonight.
Absolutely. This KHSAA video streaming rights fee for tonight's game was underwritten by Woods Adams. Woods is a 1998 graduate of Lincoln County High School and a big supporter of Patriots football. That was paid for by Jay Woods Adams, candidate for Lincoln County Judge Executive.
So thank you, Woods, for taking care of that, and we hope everyone back home is able to enjoy this game tonight in the pregame show. Sports Director Tim Estes had a chance to catch up with Coach Crutchfield to talk about tonight's big matchup. You'll hear it next. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK FM 102.9.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up. If Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You play it safe around electricity. When I ask my parents these questions, here's their answer. Fly your kite far away from power lines or substations. The kite and the stream may conduct electricity, sending it right through you to the ground. Remind your mom or dad to watch out for power lines when they're using a ladder, chainsaw, or other outdoor equipment. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Patriots are on the road tonight in Corbin, taking on the Red Hounds for the second time for the second year. Talking with Coach Crutchfield about that coming up. But right now, Spencer Crutchfield joins us to talk about last week's win over Knox Central, 49-22. The third straight game that Lincoln County has scored within the first minute of the game. And, Coach, if I'm an opposing coach, I'm figuring out to watch that first play from scrimmage or the second play from scrimmage. But you guys have been successful on it. Let's hope you do it tonight. Talk about last week's win.
Well, the main thing is we figured we could start, strong early, and we've been able to have some success early. And, we put Clayton at quarterback a couple times there in a row. And, O-line did a great job, and Lee did a great job of lead blocking for him. And when he's open field, he's pretty dangerous. So once he broke that first wave, we knew he had a shot. So definitely starting quick is what we want to do, and that's going to be no different tonight. We want to start quick and try to get the momentum in our favor, and hopefully that carries over into the night.
You got on top of Knox Central 21-0 before they scored to make it 21-7. Then you got another touchdown. Cody Carter with another touchdown reception and a touchdown. A nice, I think that's his second on the season. 28-7, but then they scored right before half, 28-14. They were not going to go away, and I'm sure you told your team that at halftime that Knox Central's not just going to lay down.
Yeah, we knew. Going into the playoffs, it's going to be 48 minutes no matter who you're playing and what's going on. And they definitely didn't lay down, and they kept fighting. And I kind of told the guys that really how we kind of let off the gas. That was on me. I got kind of conservative calling plays, and I think that kind of bled over into the defense. And we also had a couple miscues. We fumbled a punt, and we kind of just didn't play exactly how we wanted to, and didn't get off the field in a couple of positions. So, I'll take the blame for that. And we kind of let it back in, but we responded very well in the second half and come out and, kind of put the game away.
Do you guys talk at halftime like we used to, and I'm sure a lot of coaches do, that one of the most important parts of the game is the first couple series of the third quarter? You were leading 28-14. You came out and took the lead 35-14, and they scored late. I think, 10 minutes to go in the game, and then you put one in. But do you really harp on that first couple series there in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, that's just like the start of the game. We tell them it's 0-0. We got to go out and try to win this half. And, we were able to jump on them early again and kind of, turn them. I think we stopped them there in the first series and then stuck one in pretty quickly. So definitely, did exactly what we wanted to do coming out and getting another score on the board and,
Knox Central, that's a big thing. Held Knox Central to only 129 yards rushing. And, Coach, that's something to do about Knox Central, because in the past they just came up and ran up some yardage. So credit to your defense.
Yeah, Coach Rogers had a great game plan. We kind of went back to the same thing we did to them in the second half. We got some quicker guys on the field and kind of got in the gaps. And, our guys played a lot more sound this time, and were able to get off the field, and we caused a few turnovers as well. So, definitely proud of the effort they put in on the defensive side and the execution.
Another nice game from your sophomore quarterback, Sawyer Horton, 8 out of 18, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Lee Ammon, on his 18th birthday, joins a 1,000-yard club, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns. Clayton Davis had a lot of yards rushing, not as many yards receiving. Clayton had 151 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did have 97 yards and a touchdown. And Lincoln County puts it away, and that means another matchup with Corbin tonight. And we're going to talk about that when we return. It's Coach Spencer Crutchfield before Lincoln County on the road tonight, taking on the Red Hounds. You're listening to Patriots Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area. From WRSL AM in 1961 to WPBK FM today, we are entertaining and informing.
And this is Cal Smith, broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective, but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Patriots coming off of a nice victory last week, 49-22 over Knox Central, but a great task at hand for them tonight to take on Corbin. Everybody knows Corbin, undefeated, the only undefeated team in the state in 4A, but still not ranked first. Corbin has scored 484 points, only given up 103. Now, 21 of those came to Lincoln County in the first quarter. And, Coach, let's go back and talk about that game just a few weeks ago, I believe October the 15th or so. That was a game that you had a chance to lead at halftime, which I don't think's happened to Corbin. I know it's not happened to Corbin all year long, but what are your thoughts and remembrances from that game just a few weeks ago?
We kind of dug ourselves a hole early. We turned the ball over inside our own territory. The second play of the game, gave them a short field and allowed them to go up 7-0. And we executed pretty well offensively the whole first half. And other than a couple small miscues here and there and the turnover, and we did a good job of not really shooting ourselves in the foot and getting behind the chains. We stayed ahead of the chains, and we executed really well, and we moved the ball all night against those guys. We just in the second half they kind of made some adjustments, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot and put ourselves in some bad situations. So you got to give them a lot of credit. They're a really good football team. We know what to expect going against them. They're going to play you hard. They're going to be physical, and hopefully we can come out and execute like we did in the first half.
Their quarterback is 77 out of 127 for 1,281 yards, 13 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Actually, they've only thrown 2 interceptions. And we talked this morning on the morning show, Coach, that they throw a lot of high percentage passes, but when they do go deep, they've got some receivers that can catch it.
Yeah, absolutely. They got some guys who can absolutely run and take the top off. A Longmire kid can fly. He's getting recruited by UK, or I guess he's committed to UK at this point, and definitely is a big playmaker for them. And the Patterson kid as well, who is a big player who didn't play against us last game. And those guys can take the top off, and they got other weapons as well. The Mills kid and the Huff kid are both really, really good running backs, but also can catch the ball out of the backfield. So you got to be on. They stress you defensively, and you got to make sure that you understand your assignments. And they do a good job taking their shots when they're there.
You mentioned the Patterson kid not playing against you last time. Have you seen him in film since then? Is he back? Is he still injured?
He did play against Campbell County. He did not play the last game against Wayne County. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. He had a stomach issue the last time he played us, so I'm not sure exactly what, but we're preparing if he's going to be playing. So,
I think in the second half in the last game, they pretty much lined it up and just started running, and it's the Seth and Seth show. It's the Seth Mills and Seth Huff. So you pretty much know that you're going to get a lot of the run. You got to be able to stop the run. What are your thoughts on their running game?
Well, like you said, it's a Seth and Seth show, but it's also Cameron Combs show because the quarterback is a very, very capable runner, and he's a tough runner. So, we know we have our hands full. Those guys and their lines super aggressive. They get off the ball well. They're big up front. They do a good job of scheming you and making sure they're executing those schemes. So, we've changed a few things and we've kind of moved some things around. So hopefully, we're able to limit the amount of, big plays they get and not be able to just chunk us down the field.
Now, you've had a few games under your belt since you played them. So have they. In the films that you've seen since them, are they doing anything? I mean, at this time of the season, you dance with the girl that you brung, right? So, I mean, they're probably doing the same thing.
Yeah, they're doing the same things. And, they haven't really changed anything up all year. They may throw a wrinkle in here and there each game. And, that's what good coaches do, but it fits into their scheme. So, Coach Greer's not going to trick you. He's going to do what he does defensively. That's the good thing about playing, really sound fundamental football teams. You know exactly where they're going to be. You just got to go out and execute. And, same way offensively, they're going to do what they do, and they're just going to try to say, hey, if you can stop us and you can beat us, if you can't, then, it's going to be a long night for you.
When we return, we're going to talk about Lincoln County on the offensive side of the ball and what they need to do to get past Corbin's defense. It's Lincoln County and Corbin on the second round of the Class 4A state playoffs. You're listening to Patriots football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
WPBK-FM is a successor to WRSL-AM and WRSL-FM.
Stereo Country 96 and Plow Jones with you.
We're continuing a long tradition of service to this area.
And this is Cal Smith broadcasting everything in the public interest that we possibly can.
It's a family tradition. WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hi, I'm John Welsh, General Manager of the Bob Allen Motor Mall. We want to buy your pre-owned car, truck, van, or sports utility. Due to high demand, your vehicle has never been worth more. And at Bob Allen Motor Mall, we will pay you more. For a quote on what your pre-owned vehicle is worth, call 859-236-3217 and ask for sales. Or visit us at Bob Allen Motor Mall, 725 Maple Avenue in Danville. Bob Allen pays more for pre-owned.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The Lincoln County Patriots on the road in a very tough atmosphere at Corbin. Coach, we came down here 2 times last year. You mentioned it this morning. It is a storied field. It's an old field, and they don't want to change things because they have so many wins. I mean, it's just a tough place to play. Have you talked to your kids this week? I mean, some of the kids were there 2 times last year. We know that, but have you talked to them about going into this atmosphere?
Well, we know what to expect going in, and the difference is that it'll be a full crowd. It's going to be a packed house this year. So we've talked, and our guys, hopefully we're mature enough to handle no matter what situation we're in. We've got enough seniors, and they've been through the ringer at this point. So we've talked about it, and like you said, it's a story program and a very tradition-rich program, and it's a nostalgic, is what I tell our kids. It's a nostalgic place to play football, but it's also an awesome place to play football.
For the first time in Lincoln County football history, Lincoln County has 3 players all over 1,000 yards. Sawyer Horton, your sophomore quarterback, 1,504 yards passing. Lee Ammon over 1,000 yards in rushing, 1,063 yards, and then Clayton Davis with 1,166 yards. And that's a great accomplishment. So if there were any thoughts about Corbin overlooking Lincoln County, that's not going to happen tonight, because they see this. They see Clayton leading the state in receiving and pass receptions, yards gained per receiving per game. So it's not like they're going to be overlooking anything. When you have the football, what are some things that you have to do to get past Corbin's defense?
Well, we got to make sure that we just come out and execute. You know, we're not going to trick those guys. They're very fundamentally sound, and you know they're going to get lined up, and you're not going to trick them because they've seen everything, every formation. So we just got to make sure we come out and execute. And you know, we've practiced all week, and you know we're not going to change anything up. We're going to do what we do, and you know we want to establish a line of scrimmage. And if we're able to do that, I feel like we'll have some success. And if they whip us up front, then it could be a long night for us.
You know, we've talked many times about getting off to a good start, and that's something that Lincoln County has done certainly the last few weeks. Of course, Corbin's defense is going to say something about that too. But have you also talked about we need to continue to do that and get off to a good start? I know you want to do that, but in case you don't, you still – and it's a long game, and you've mentioned that. You talked about that this morning. You know, it's 48 minutes. You know it's going to be a long game. So how do you react if you have that first series that you haven't had the last 3 games actually, and maybe have to punt or something like that?
Well, I mean, that's part of it. You know, I feel like every time we play these guys, they punch us in the mouth early, and then we kind of get our feet back under us and we respond a little bit. So, you know, I'd like to do the punching this time. You know, I don't want to fall behind, but you know, our guys, we've been battle tested, and that's the good thing about a tough part of our schedule so early. We played some really good football teams, and we know what to expect. And I told our guys, like you said, you know, 48 minutes, and we could be down for 47 minutes and 59 seconds. So long as we come out on top at the end, that's all that matters. And you know, we have a really mature football team, and hopefully we come out ready to go.
You and I have talked about this many times, Coach. Lincoln County plays Corbin well every time. Just haven't gotten over that hump to get that win, because you tell us that you do things sometimes that Corbin maybe not as accustomed to as much. I mean, you're going to line up, you're going to run you run your wing tee, you're going to do the things that you do. So your scheme on offense causes them problems sometimes.
Well, it just, you know, they're so explosive offensively. You know, keeping them off the field is maybe sometimes your best defense. So we try to establish a run, and we've had some success with that. You know, they don't allow us to really big play them, other than, you know, Clayton had some big plays the first game we played them this year. But before that, they really never allowed us to big play them. And, you know, we kind of chunk them. And, you know, that takes some time off the clock. And usually when we score, we're scoring with 7 and 8 minute drives. So, you know, that's huge, keeping their, you know, that keeps them off the field and all their, you know, explosive athletes off the field. So what we do, if we can continue to do that, you know, that'll play a huge role.
One thing you've already mentioned, and I think it's going to play big tonight, is the crowd. You know, last year we were limited to the number of tickets that we could get both times, not only the regular season game, but also the playoff game. They made Lincoln County fans sit in assigned seats and some things like that. It's going to be out the window tonight. Lincoln County is going to have a huge crowd down here, Coach. So talk a little bit about what that crowd means to your team. They're right there behind you. You know, heard them last year, going to hear them again this year, but it's a much bigger crowd, and that means a lot to the kids.
Oh, yeah. You know, the community support is huge for our guys, and you know, when the student section gets in behind them, when we get some momentum going, that they kind of they feed off the crowd's you know, energy. So definitely going to play a huge role for us, and you know, thank for them too. They're going to have a lot bigger crowd as well. So you know, it's awesome. It's always going to be an awesome night for you know, high school football. So I'm looking forward to the atmosphere.
And also a shout out to your quarterback club. They paid for the pet bus, the driver, and also I think paid for the kids to get in. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. You know, we kind of made that decision. We want to. Any kid that wants to go, we want them to be able to afford to go and have the opportunity to go. So definitely a big shout out to our quarterback club for being able to do that.
And a shout out to the Lincoln County Patriots on the field warming up right now, getting ready to take on Corbin. It's a big game, second round of the high school playoffs. You're listening to it right here live on WPBK-FM 102.9.
As any Patriot coach will tell you, when the game is on the line, it pays to have that one special play or talent that can make the difference. And usually it's a play that's been practiced time and time again until the players have it down pat. That principle works well in your financial life, too, when you rely on PBK Bank for the answers you need. We're your go-to resource for accounts, loans, and financial services that spell success for a lifetime. PBK Bank, the People's Bank since 1906. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
WPBK-FM puts the link in Lincoln County. Check us out online at WPBKFM.com.
This is Mayor Dalton Miller reminding you to shop local, stay local, and visit historic Stanford and Lincoln County. Go Patriots.
The kickoff is next. Lincoln football presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future. Animal Care Center, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your health is their priority. By Builder Supply, your do-it-best center in Stanford. By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Cedar Creek Dental in Lincoln Plaza in Stanford. By Dalton Miller, proud to be Stanford's mayor and proud to be a Lincoln football booster. By Durham's Grocery, large enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Guardian Exterminators and Be Green Lawn, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Sonia Bratcher. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, Julian Gonder, certified public accountant. By Intercounty Energy Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. By Urban Group, realtors and auctioneers. By Lawson Tractor and Implement, your local Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day, college, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Court Clerk Sonny Spoonamore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community to stay safe and healthy. By Lincoln County Public Library, read, search, discover, learn, grow. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. By Perry and Associates, your key to everything insurance. By Shelter Insurance agent Sean Slusher. By Stanford Well Clinic, Dr. Haddad, Stanford's newest primary care doctor. By Stanford Waterworks. By State Farm Insurance agent Jason Todd. By Transamerica Life Insurance representative Marvin Lane. Stay tuned. Lincoln football up next on WPBK-FM.
This is WPBK, Crab Orchard, Stanford, 102.9 FM.
WPBK-FM.
PBK Bank is glad to sponsor this hour of local radio programming for the people in our communities.
102.9.
I am Bruce Edgington, and I'm a community banker from your community bank, PBK Bank.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
2 minutes and 12 seconds away from kickoff here at Red Hound Stadium. District championship on the line tonight between the Lincoln County Patriots and the Corbin Red Hounds. The Red Hounds 11-0 on the season, the only undefeated team in Class 4A, ranked number 1 in most polls. Dustin Oney, a tall task for Lincoln County tonight, but we know they're capable. These two teams played each other just about a month ago, and it was a deadlock game through three quarters.
Yeah, Lincoln County has always played Corbin very tough, Brad, and I don't see any reason why they can't do the same thing tonight. It was just a couple years ago on this field, Lincoln County lost 14-8, had the ball inside the 5-yard line twice and failed to score both times. So Lincoln County has had their chances. Can tonight be the special night that they overcome those chances and actually win?
Lincoln County's Clayton Davis, the state's leading receiver, and also this week worked himself into the top 10 in the Bluegrass Preps Mr. Football watch list, meaning he's one of the top 10 players that could win Mr. Football, according to BluegrassPreps.com, who usually have a pretty good handle on Kentucky high school football.
I don't care what they say. He's been on top of my top 5 Mr. Football list all season long. Clayton Davis is a game changer, and every team they've played against has had trouble stopping Clayton Davis, including Corbin. Clayton's seen 2 touchdowns the last time these two teams played, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. So, well-deserved for a player that has had a tremendous career at Lincoln County.
70 receptions, 1,166 receiving yards, 12 touchdowns for Claybo. He's also got it done on the ground, 736 yards and 12 touchdowns on the ground. The leading rusher for Lincoln County's Lee Ammon. He's over the 1,000-yard mark now, 1,063, 7 yards per carry for the senior. He also has 11 TDs. And talking about TDs, Davis tonight can become the school's all-time leading scorer, Dustin, with 17 points. 16 would tie, and 17 would give him the record. And he also only needs 4 to catch Scotty Newcomb for second on the all-time list. Lincoln County will receive the football in their white tops, red pants, white helmet. Corbin with the gray silver pants, silver tops, and the red helmet. A good crowd filing in here, and we're ready to get rocking and rolling at Red Hound Stadium for second round district championship action between Corbin and Lincoln County. Corbin will kick off first. Baker does the kicking duties. A long, deep kick. It'll soar into the end zone and a touchback for the Patriots to start the game.
Corbin has a tremendous kicker, Brad. Watching him warm up, he was easily kicking it from 55 yards, making field goals, and you've seen it right there on that kickoff. Boom, that out of the end zone.
Lincoln County will start off with sophomore quarterback Sawyer Horton. Horton third on the all-time passing list for a single season now, and he could become the single season leader. Needs 271 yards tonight. And then also could move into second with only 30 yards. So he's had a fine season himself. He'll open up in the gun, actually, with Clayton Davis at quarterback like he's done the last two games. Morgan comes in motion. Davis takes it, hands it off to Ammon. Ammon keeps it right up the middle. First down yardage and more out past the 35-yard line for Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Big run. Brad, we've seen over the last couple weeks Clayton Davis take the first play of the game or maybe the second play for a touchdown. This time, all eyes were on Clayton Davis and the Wildcat. Instead, he hands it to Lee Ammon, who picks up a big gain of looks about 12 yards.
Great blocking up front for Lincoln County. 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Horton will check in at quarterback now. Davis opened the game as he has done frequently of late. Davis will come in motion. Horton waits for the snap. Shotgun formation. He takes it, gives it up the middle. Ammon met in the backfield, breaks one tackle, unable to elude a host of Red Hound defenders, and he'll be tackled for a loss of around a yard.
This is a game Lee Ammon had scheduled, Brad, as you know, last season during the playoff time had an unfortunate injury and had to leave the game. So, you know, Lee's hyped up, and I feel like he could have a big game as we've seen over the last couple weeks.
So Lincoln County on their third play from scrimmage after the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Touchback, Ammon with a nice run. Now it'll be second down and 11. 10:51 to play first quarter. Ball on the 36-yard line.
It's Davis.
Davis back in. He's back in at quarterback. Bad snap. He fields it like a shortstop. Going to keep it himself around left edge and met right at the line of scrimmage. Corbin sniffed it out. No gain.
Clayton had a chance. The ball just rolled over to him, Brad. And, you know, this Corbin defense is too good for Lincoln County to have miscues like that.
Third down and long. 10:23 to play first quarter from Red Hound Stadium. District championship game between the Patriots and the Red Hounds. It'll be 3rd and 10. Horton gets the play call from Coach Crutchfield on the sideline. Lincoln County moving left to right on your radio dial. This game is also being streamed on YouTube Live, WPBK-FM. Search that on the YouTube engine and you'll find it. Lincoln County from the gun, twins to the right. Morgan comes in motion to the right. And we have our first penalty flag and a 0 on the play clock. As Dustin Oney mentioned, it's a delay of game. A Perry and Associates Robbie Perry 5-yard penalty. Don't let the lack of insurance penalize you and your loved ones as it did the Patriots right there.
Yeah, Lincoln County can ill afford to have that. You've seen the botch snap over to Clayton Davis, the last play, and then you take the 5-yard penalty, delay a game. Not the start you want, especially what we've seen the last couple weeks.
Need to avoid negative plays for sure. Patriots will break the huddle. 2 receivers to the right. Ammon in the backfield. Morgan comes in motion. Horton takes it. He's looking to throw. Sets up in the pocket. Looks back to the left. Nothing there. He's going to keep it himself. And maybe got back to past the line of scrimmage, able to pick up a couple of yards and avoid the sack, but it's going to be well short of the first down. 4th and long with 9:28 to play. Looked like a blown play there, Dustin.
Well, you had a receiver on our side, Brad. Lincoln County sideline slipped on that route, and Horton was looking for him, but when he realized his receiver was laying down, all he could do was tuck it and try to gain some yardage. Corbin was just surrounding him.
Nice night for football here on this cool November evening. Clayton Davis on the punt, 4th and 14. Receives the snap. Pressure blocked. Corbin's blocked the punt. It does roll forward after the block. Lincoln will recover it. Lincoln recovers the block punt.
Lincoln's saying Corbin touched it behind the line of scrimmage.
And if they did,
The refs are chatting about it.
Lincoln would keep possession if that's true, if they touched, but they're talking things over. You have to sort it out. The Davis punt was blocked by Corbin.
It looked from our advantage that Corbin tried to pick it up.
It looked like a Corbin defender tried to pick it up and run and misjudged it, and then Lincoln fell on it.
You had a lineman try to pick it up, and it popped off to the side. If that's the case, Brad, that would be Lincoln County football, and I think that's what the officials are trying to sort out.
Crutchfield definitely feels the same way. The referee still sorting things out on the Patriots' 39-yard line. They just had a punt blocked, but it looked like Corbin muffed the return, and Lincoln fell on it. So Patriots claiming it's their ball. And this 7-man crew is trying to sort things out here. And they're going to say it's Corbin football, and it's looking like Coach Crutchfield is not happy with this call.
Now, I think Coach Crutchfield has a case for that, Brad. Is the punt was blocked and took a hopping bounce, but as soon as it crossed, it come very close, and what I thought a Corbin Redhound tried to jump onto it and just bobbled the ball, but the ref's seen it different. I wish we had a challenge flag in high school football.
So Corbin takes over 1st and 10 from the Lincoln 39 after the block punt. Combs will take the snap, handoff. Corbin, running back, lost his footing too. Both teams struggling to stand up. That's Huff on the carry. He'll pick up 3. 2nd down is 7 for the Redhounds.
Brad, Huff had a huge game against Lincoln County. The last time two teams played over in Stanford, well over 100 yards. Lincoln County's got to do a better job tonight of bottling him up and not allowing him to pick up those tough yards.
Corbin 2nd, 7, 8:29 to play first quarter. Combs talking things over. 1,281 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Trips to his left. Huff comes in motion, play action pass. Throws it out on the left side. The receiver cuts all the way back across the field, trying to get outside on the edge. Lincoln strings it all the way out.
We got a flag.
And eventually pushes the receiver out of bounds. And as Dustin mentioned, another penalty flag has been thrown. It's a Perry and Associates penalty thrown in the neighborhood, maybe a block in the back or a hold.
Looks like Ross Gibson coming across may have had that block in the back.
And it's going to be a block in the back on the Mills screen pass. Lincoln did a good job defending that, but the Perry and Associates block in the back is going to back the Redhounds up. It was going to be 2nd and 7. And they'll back them up 10 yards.
Yeah, Mills got the handoff, Brad, and Lincoln County done a nice job having 3 or 4 jerseys, meet him near the line of scrimmage. Huff tried to reverse field. Gibson had a good angle on him, and a Redhound didn't see the number that got him, but had a clear shot at the back of Gibson, and that's why the flag was thrown.
So blocking the pass on the screen pass. Corbin looking at a 2nd down and around 18. Backed up all the way near midfield.
This is where, if you're Lincoln County's defense, watch number 13, Brad. Travion Longmire. He burned Lincoln County for 2 deep passes over in Stanford. Got to keep an eye on him.
Combs gets the play calls. No backs in the backfield with him. Now Huff will come in motion. Combs looks to pass Harris with good pressure. Cuts it loose. Man wide open on the right sideline. Caught on the 40. Runs up the sideline. 1st down yardage and more. All the way down inside the 25-yard line on the reception. 1st down Corbin.
Lincoln County done a nice job preventing anything deep. The only bad thing is you had about a 10-yard out for Corbin. Man caught it. Had plenty of room to run.
So Corbin 1st and 10. Ball marked around the 21-yard line of Lincoln County. After that 27-yard reception, Combs will work from the gun. 1 back in the backfield with him. Hard count. Lincoln looked to jump. No flag. Now they'll reset things. Combs in the backfield with Huff. Huff hurt Lincoln County badly at Death Valley a couple weeks ago. Combs going to take the snap, gives to Huff. He'll run around the right side, gets off tackle. Tripped up around the 20. Huff able to pick up some good yardage there on 1st down for the Redhounds.
Looks like they're going to give him about 3 yards on the carry, Brad. That's 2 3-yard runs already for Huff. And that's, if you're Lincoln County, you want that 3, even less, 2-yard carries for Huff, because we seen over in Stanford 5 yards, 6 yards, 11 yards. So nice job by the defense keeping it small on 1st down.
Corbin no huddle. not a hurry-up, no-huddle offense. They no huddle, but they get the play in, call it at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers split both ways. Huff in the backfield alongside Combs. Combs takes the snap. Inside handoff right up the middle. He's got a lot of green in front of him. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Corbin. 6:46 to play here in the first quarter. The Red Hounds strike first on a 17-yard touchdown run by Seth Huff, the senior halfback.
We mentioned 3 yards here, 3 yards here. Lincoln County had the angle. Huff just made a nice cut over to the right side, and it was straight to the end zone from there.
Too easy that time for Seth Huff. Lincoln did a good job on the first couple of runs, and now Jacob Baker will come on to do the kicking duties for the Red Hounds, one of the better kickers in the state of Kentucky. 59 extra points and 7 made field goals on the season. He'll attempt an extra point here. Good snap, the hold's down, big kick, way through the end zone. It's good. 6:45 to play first quarter. Our score, Corbin 7, Lincoln County 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor kickoff, received by Ammon inside the 5, returns it out near the 20-yard line where Lincoln County will take over 1st and 10 with 6:39 to play here in the first quarter.
Lincoln County started their last drive on offense, Brad, to open the game. You had a nice 12-yard carry by Lee Ammon, and then Lincoln County couldn't really get anything going after that. You'd like to see the offensive line get back to what we've seen the last couple of weeks and see Lincoln County put a solid drive together.
Davis in at quarterback, takes the direct snap, runs it himself right up the middle. He's got a crease out near a first down. Late flag comes in behind the run. Davis has first down yardage if the play stands.
The 11-yard gain if the play stands.
That flag thrown behind Davis in the surge forward. We'll see what the call is here as they sort things out. Davis ran out of that Wildcat formation, 11-yard gain.
Corbin keeps backing up, so
maybe a face mask in that territory of the field where they threw that flag. Still no indication. They've been very slow with their
face
signals.
mask.
Perry and Associates face mask penalty against Corbin, the 5-yard variety. So at the Bluegrass Drugstore, first down for Davis. He'll stay in at quarterback here. Actually, no, they've got Horton back in. Hard to tell these two apart. Horton back in at QB. Gives it to Ammon. Right up the gut. Lee able to pick up a yard or so before he's slung down. And second and long, Lincoln County.
Lee Ammon, he's been the back that's really got Lincoln County going this season. He's going to continue to fight for those tough yards, and even on that, even though he was bottled up, he was still driving those feet. Lee's going to see the crease, and he's going to take it here in just a few plays.
Just under 6 minutes to play first quarter. Corbin leads 7-0 early on. Lincoln County's second possession of the night. Horton breaks the huddle at QB. Trace Bowman in on offense now with that H-back position. He'll go in motion. They have an overload to the left. Horton takes the snap, gives to Ammon, counters it back to the right. Breaks one tackle, spin move out near the 45. Forward progress will give him the 44. Gain of 6 for Ammon to be third and short here for the Patriot offense.
This drive starting a lot better, Brad. You're seeing positive plays out of this. You had the 11-yard run by Davis, the flag that added on 5 more yards. Then even Lee Ammon, 2 straight carries where he's moving forward and moving the football up.
After the game tonight, we will recognize our Lincoln County lineman of the game, presented by Inter-County Energy. 5:07 to play first quarter. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, Corbin leads 7-0. Third and short. Davis in at QB. Takes the snap, runs it himself around the left edge, breaks the tackle to midfield. First down, Lincoln County. Clayton Davis, a gain of around 6, and that's a Bluegrass Drugstore first down for Lincoln.
When Clayton Davis has the ball in his hand, the defense gets scared, Brad, because of he's so quick on that first step that all he needs is just an inch of a gap, and he's gone.
Looked like he was close to slipping through that line that time, Dustin, and once he does that, it's off to the races. 1st and 10 from the Corbin 48, the first time the Patriots have visited the Red Hound side of the field this evening. Morgan comes in motion left to right. Lincoln with the overload to the right this time. Ammon right up the middle. Good blocking up front. Surge forward for Ammon. He'll pick up 4, maybe 5.
That's what we wanted to see for Lincoln County. Brad, a couple weeks ago, they showed they can move the football up and down the field against Corbin. It was finding trouble putting it into the end zone, especially in the second half.
Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Ball on the Corbin 42. 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Red Hounds lead 7-0 off the Huff touchdown run. Horton in at quarterback, Ammon in the backfield. Davis split far right, Cody Carter to the left. Horton takes the snap. He's going to look to throw Carter, and a Corbin defender jumped the route. Nearly intercepted. Very fortunate that it was not intercepted. And it's going to be incomplete, and Patriots got lucky there.
Absolutely. It was just a quick, simple 5-yard hitch route. The cornerback for Corbin read that perfect. Brad, if he was a step forward, he may have had the interception, but luckily for Lincoln County, he didn't.
You see that, Dustin, come back to it later on, maybe pump fake it, throw the go route on it, and you may be looking at 6.
Absolutely.
3rd down and 4, 3:44 to play first quarter. Lincoln County trailing 7-0. Davis back in at quarterback. Jumbo set, takes the snap. Looks for a hole. He's going to run it up the middle. Breaks the first tackle up past the 40. It's going to be close, but maybe just shy of that first down.
He needed 4, Brad, and he may have got 3.5, so definitely 4-down territory for Lincoln County.
It's going to be close. We'll see where they spot it. It looks like they may call for a measurement.
It's super close. It looks from our angle he may be just a tad short, but we're a lot farther than what the officials are. And, yeah, now they're just going to go ahead and mark it 4th down.
So 4th in inches, 3:23 to play first quarter. On the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard from the Corbin 39, it's definitely 4-down territory.
Here would be a good opportunity for a Sawyer Horton 2-count and try to draw this Corbin Red Hound defense off sides, or maybe just a quarterback sneak just to pick up that 1 yard.
Patriots need about a half yard on 4th in inches, 4th and a half yard, 3:04 to play. Horton's from the gun, takes the snap, handoff, Ammon up the middle. Looks like Patriots called a timeout. It's a Builder Supply timeout. We'll keep it right here with 3:01 to play here in the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Fox and Friends Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service, by Gonder and Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Stanford Waterworks.
Lincoln County burns a Builder Supply timeout with 3:01 to play in the first quarter. That's their first one of the game. 4th down and a half yard. And the unfortunate thing about that, what you never know with the whistle, is it looked like Ammon was going to pick that up had the play went live.
Yeah, Lincoln County's seen something they didn't like, but, hey, the offensive line was going to make sure Ammon had it. And you're right, Brad. That's, maybe a smart play before the play happened, but we seen what the play would have been. But if you could have seen hindsight was 20/20, things would be a lot better.
I'm always a proponent of going under center on 4th and less than a yard. Lincoln was set up the gun. They're going to break the huddle with Claybo at quarterback. Horton spread to the far right. 3:01 to play here in the quarter. A big play here early on. Lincoln County's going to go 4th down in inches from the Corbin 39. Davis in at quarterback, jumbo package, overload to the right as Morgan comes in motion. Clayton takes the snap. He's going to run behind that wall. 1st down. Davis has the yardage needed. And Lincoln County picks up another Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down.
Big play by Clayton Davis. He didn't have to break off for a 40. All he needed was just the 1 yard to get the first down. Picked up 3. Keep moving the chains, Lincoln County.
So Lincoln overloading and running behind those big white hats tonight, and the line doing a good job on this drive. 2:45 to play first quarter. Lincoln County driving, trailing 7-0. 1st and 10 from the Corbin 36. Horton from the gun, takes the snap, play action pass. He's going to look to throw. Going deep to Davis. He's got one-on-one coverage. Jumps. Caught! Touchdown! Clayton Davis with a tremendous catch. Leaping over a Red Hound defender for a touchdown. And the leading receiver in Kentucky does it again. Davis gets Lincoln County on the board with 2:29 to play here in the first quarter. It's 7-6 Corbin. Extra point pending.
How did Clayton Davis haul that in? Perfect pass by Sawyer Horton. Davis goes up. Could have easily been passing interference. It didn't matter. Clayton Davis is bringing it down.
The Claymaker strikes again. A Cedar Creek Dental touchdown for Lincoln County. Now the extra point attempt will be a Transamerica Life Marvin Lane agent extra point with 2:29 to play. Freshman kicker Kobe Towns on to do the kick. Good snap. He gets it up. Long enough. No good. Goes off to the right. 2:28 to play first quarter. Lincoln County trails 7-6. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
So 2:28 to play here in the first quarter. Lincoln County gets on the board with a 36-yard touchdown pass from Horton to Davis. A tremendous catch in the right part of the end zone, right on the goal line. Leaped up, one-on-one coverage, caught it over his man. Well thrown by Horton. Now we'll have our Dalton Miller Stanford Mayor kickoff from Kobe Towns. He'll kick it away from his own 40. Kicks it deep. Be fielded on the 20 by the Corbin Red Hounds. They're up to the 30. Good seam up the right sideline. He's got a lot of green in front of him. Cuts back to midfield. He could go.
It's coming back, though.
And he's going to walk into the end zone. That's number 19, Carter Stewart. But there's plenty of yellow flags. Robbie Perry and associate penalties behind it. And Robbie just sent a text and said, let's go Patriots, and here's a Perry and Associates penalty flag that's going to bring back a huge kickoff return for a touchdown for Corbin.
Yeah, you had a Lincoln County kickoff return guy who was basically tackled around the 45-yard line. That's going to get called more times than not.
So Lincoln kicked it deep. Stewart found a seam up the right sideline and took it to the house, but it's coming back.
That's very fortunate for Lincoln County, too, because I'm not so sure that would have prevented the stop because that was near the middle of the field away from the runner, but nonetheless, it gives Lincoln County another chance.
2:11 to play, first quarter. Corbin leads 7-6. Lincoln County answers with a touchdown pass to Davis, the leading receiver in the state of Kentucky, and that touchdown has moved Clayton Davis into the number 2 spot all time in Lincoln County scoring. He just passed Scotty Newcomb. Newcomb graduated in 92, and he just passed him. He now only trails Michael Penman. With 2 more touchdowns, could catch him tonight. Combs going to take the snap. Big hole up the middle for Huff. Runs over a Lincoln County defender at midfield. Spins all the way down inside the 45, and finally gang tackled at the 41-yard line.
Huff is hard to bring down, but Lincoln County hit him easily 10 yards from where he got brought down at.
Davis, the second all-time leading scorer, needs 11 points to break the all-time, so 2 more touchdowns would do it tonight. And Lincoln County's going to need them, I think, Dustin.
Yes, sir.
1:53 to play first quarter. Lincoln trailing 7-6. 1st and 10, Corbin from the Patriot 42. Pistol formation for Combs. Now back shifts over to his right. Play action pass comes up. Strike thrown to the right sideline. Good blocking out in front of the receiver there, and Lincoln's going to bring him down on the 31. Dakota Patterson on the reception, and that's another big-time prospect for this Red Hound offense. He picks up around 9. Actually, maybe got the first.
They marked him right at the 32, which is right where the first down marker is.
So McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, 1:38 to play. 1st and 10. Corbin leads 7-6. 1st and 10 from the Lincoln County 32-yard line.
If you're Lincoln County, you need a tackle for loss here. Try to slow down this momentum of this Corbin offense.
Combs from the gun, takes the snap, hand off to Huff. Huff breaks the first tackle. Now finally tripped up around the 26. He'll have another big gain of 6. Huff picking up big yardage, chunk yardage for this Corbin offense all around here on this second drive of the evening.
Huff already up to 52 yards in the first quarter for Corbin.
Corbin no-huddle offense. Combs gets the play from the sidelines, has Huff in the backfield with him, 3 receivers to the left. We talk a lot about Longmire, but Patterson's a dangerous receiver too. Both of those kids being recruited highly by a lot of colleges. Under 1 minute to play. Combs going to take the snap, keep it himself, and Lincoln County does a good job. They hit him right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. 3rd down and 4 now for Corbin. 45 seconds and ticking here in the first quarter.
Big stop by Lincoln County on 2nd down. We've seen Cameron Combs have some huge runs back when they played in Stanford. This time Lincoln County wasn't allowing him to go nowhere.
Shout out to Ben McFerrin watching from Boca Raton, Florida tonight. Says go Patriots. Shout out to Deb and the Shake Rat gang. Joey Smith, former linebacker for Lincoln County. Clock will tick down, and that's going to do it here in the first quarter. Both teams score 1 touchdown, but Corbin finds themselves with a 1-point lead as the first quarter expires. That's our score on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Corbin 7, Lincoln County 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
At Stanford WellCare Clinic, we understand that nothing is more important than your health. That's why we offer a full range of primary care services for people of all ages, including annual wellness visits and school and work exams. We look forward to have you and your family at our clinic. Stanford WellCare Clinic is now open at 132 Frontier Boulevard across from the PBK Bank. We're here for you whenever you need us. Now is the time to get back to a healthier you.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second quarter action set to get underway here from Red Hound Stadium. The Corbin Red Hounds leading this district championship game 7-6 after 1. Shout outs here. Pam Cox says go Pates. Shout out to Jimmy Dean, the former Patriot player, listening and watching tonight. Donna Clark, Bobby King, lots of shout outs. We already hit Deb up. Frank Horton, big time supporter, and Tyler Seabold, all listening or watching on the YouTube live feed tonight. Patriots trail by 1 as we open up the second quarter. 1st and 10. Combs takes the snap. He'll give it to Mills running around the right side. Tripped in the backfield by Ben Harris. Short gain for Corbin on the first down carry.
It's a big shoestring tackle by Harris because Huff had some room to run on that. Just Huff got the bottom, or Harris got the bottom of the shoe, made him slide a little bit.
Shout out to Doodlebug Newcomb. Says go LC. 2nd and 5 from the Patriot 12. 11:30 to play first half. No huddle offense for Combs. He's got Mills and Huff in the backfield, twins to his left. Shotgun formation, takes the snap, gives it to Mills, dances in the backfield.
Nice.
Lincoln County all over that one. Looks like Zane Mullins in on the stop. Lincoln with some good push back and a big tackle for a loss by Zane.
Huge play for Lincoln County. Now, they had another, the couple of plays before that had a big stop on second down, but it was third down where Corbin had a big gain. You'd like to see Lincoln County's defense do the same thing they just did there.
Shout out to Sabrina Wilson, says go Patriots. Big Red Nation trying to pull the Patriots through. Third down and 6 from the Lincoln 13. Combs play action pass, looks to throw on an RPO. Thrown out in the flats. Lincoln County does a good job covering up Patterson after he catches it. And it looks like they're going to have him short of the first down.
Bring up a fourth down.
Fourth down in around 3, maybe 4. Corbin has a very capable kicker in Baker. Let's see what they do here. He's hit 7 field goals on the season. Fourth down and 2 from the Patriot 9. Talking things over, play clock down to 20 as Corbin's actually going to huddle up for once here. Fourth and 2, 10:05 to play.
Big stop if you're Lincoln County.
They're going to keep their offense on the field. Huff and Mills in the backfield. Longmire comes in motion. They fake it to him. Mills keeps it himself right up the middle. And looks like he's going to have enough for that first down where they've got that ball marked.
He needed 2, and I think he picked up 3, Brad.
So Mills on the keeper. Fake the jet sweep to Longmire, keeping himself, and he'll have a first down for Corbin with 9:52 to play here in the first half. Red Hounds leading 7-6.
Lincoln County, and that's just the respect to Lincoln County. You know, normally Corbin kicks that field goal, but the way Lincoln County's offense has been playing, Corbin's playing for a touchdown, not just field goals.
9:34 to play first half. First and 10. Combs from the gun. High snap. Takes it. Handoff. Huff up the middle. Pushes the pile forward. He's going to be close to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Seth Huff goes in from 6 yards out with 9:24 to play here in the first half. That gives Corbin a 13-6 lead. And Huff's hard to stop down there around that goal line. Scores again there. Shout out to Coach Cassandra McQuarter listening to the Pates tonight. Hope all is well for Coach.
Basketball season right around the corner for Somerset Briar Jumpers.
Corbin will try the extra point. 9:24 to play. Baker, the excellent kicker on. Good snap. Lincoln nearly blocks it. He gets it up. It's a high boomer halfway down to London, I think. It's good. 14-6, 9:21 to play first half. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Shopping for insurance plans can be very confusing. Why not work with experienced insurance agents to get the best results on the coverage you need from 21 A+ rated carriers? At Perry & Associates, that's just what you'll receive. Coverage for you from local hometown agents. Perry & Associates specialize in home, life, auto, business, and many other insurance plans. Affordable plans that fit your budget and lifestyle. Perry & Associates. In Stanford, call 606-510-2007. Your key to everything insurance.
This is Mayor Dalton Miller reminding you to shop local, stay local, and visit historic Stanford and Lincoln County. Go Patriots.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
9:21 to play here in the half. Lincoln County set to receive the ball after the Corbin touchdown run from Huff gives them a 14-6 lead. Patriots set up for their third possession. Shout out to John David Reed, the self-proclaimed mayor of McKinney. Always tunes in with the fam there back at home listening tonight, watching on YouTube Live. Baker with a deep kick out of the back of the end zone, touchback.
Send a shout out to Paul Young listening in, Brad. And we've already had some celebrities come up asking where Paul's at. How come he didn't make the trip? I'm just going to consider he's too lazy to drive the Corbin.
He did have someone looking for him.
Where's Blur, I think's the question.
Patriots take over first and 10 from their own 20, trailing 14-6 here in this district championship game. A huge crowd filed in for both sides. A lot of Big Red Nation made the trip down 75 here to Corbin tonight. Horton in at quarterback. Takes the snap from the gun, gives it to Ammon, who runs off left side and stood up at the line, pushes forward, maybe picks up a couple.
4 on the game.
Good spot there. Ammon with a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. 9:03 to play here in the half.
Once again, if you're Lincoln County, you don't have to have the home run plays. It's still a one-possession game, early in the game still. Drive the football, use the time to your advantage, keep moving it forward.
2nd down and 6. 8:47 to play here in the half. Lincoln trails 14-6. Morgan comes in motion. Horton takes the snap, hand off to Ammon. Ammon out to about the 25. He picks up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Shout out to Amanda, Jen, and Audrey Foster watching on the YouTube Live. They say go Pates tonight. Lincoln County's got an injured man down. We're going to keep it right here with 8:23 to play.
The KHSAA video streaming rights for tonight's game was underwritten by Woods Adams. Woods is a 1998 graduate of Lincoln County High School and a big supporter of the Patriots football team. This is paid for by J. Woods Adams, candidate for Lincoln County Judge Executive.
Appreciate that for Woods for making it possible tonight to stream this KHSAA event. The playoffs are all rights owned by the KHSAA, and you have to pay a streaming fee to pick it up, and appreciate him doing that. Lincoln County trailing 14-6, 8:23 to play here in the half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Let's take a look at some first half stats.
Lincoln County led in rushing by senior Lee Ammon, 7 carries, 31 yards. Clayton Davis, 5 carries for 26 yards. Lincoln County as a team has combined for 94 yards, with 58 of those on the ground, 36 passing, and that was the big touchdown catch from Sawyer Horton to Clayton Davis.
Patriots looking at a big 3rd and 5 here, backed up to their 25-yard line. 8:23 to play in the half. They need to convert this. Horton from the gun. Claybo set up to the left. Cody Carter far right. Play action pass. Horton looks to throw. Over the middle. Got a man. It's Morgan at the 45, and he drops it. Had a 1st down and more, and Caleb Morgan unable to haul it in. Would have been a gain of 20.
That's unfortunate because he was wide open. Nobody around Morgan, just could not haul that pass in. Bring out the punting team for Lincoln County.
Great play call there for Coach Crutchfield on 3rd down. Had Corbin caught off guard on that tight end seam route.
Yeah, they had Clayton Davis double team. They thought Clayton was going to get the ball.
4th and 5, Patriots will punt. Davis, last one blocked. This time he gets it off. Going to be caught on the 40 by Corbin. They're going to return it up the middle. Now they'll veer out to the right. It breaks midfield all the way down to the 41 before he's pushed out of bounds by Dalton Board. That was Seth Mills on the return, and he sets the Red Hounds up with excellent field position and an 8-point lead with 8:02 to play here in the first half.
I feel like this is an important drive, or a defensive stand at least, for Lincoln County. You know, you're down just 1 score right now. Being down 2 scores to this Corbin team can be tough to overcome. So if you're Lincoln County, you need a big stop. Hey, maybe force a turnover here.
Shout out to Marvin Lane. He says, let's go Pates. Clayton Hart Foundation listening back home tonight. Another 1998 graduate and former Patriot player. 8:02 to play here in the half. Combs will operate from the shotgun formation with Huff in the backfield. Takes the snap, looks to throw, looking deep over the middle, has Longmire overshot him. Longmire had broken free on the 10-yard line. Incomplete pass stops the clock. With 7:55 to play here in the half, and Red Hounds leading 14-6.
First incompletion for Cameron Combs. Now 3 of 4 for 35 yards. Seen Longmire have 2 big touchdowns the first time these two teams met. Nice job by Lincoln County having the downfield coverage.
Combs, no huddle. Ball on the Patriot 41. Huff in the backfield. Twins both ways. 7:55 on the clock here in the first half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Option left. Combs has Huff behind him. Pitches it late on the 42. Huff cuts it upfield, breaks the 40 inside the 35. Still running and breaking tackles inside the 30. And Seth Huff is a hard man to bring down all the way down to the 26. 15-yard gain and another first down for Corbin.
And that just shows how tough Seth Huff is. That's hard to say, Tough and Huff. You know, he was hit 5 or 6 yards past the line of scrimmage, kept going. He's just a hard running back, and he's not going to go down on just arm tackling.
7:35, 1st and 10. Ball on the Patriot 26-yard line. District championship from Red Hound Stadium. Lincoln County trails 14-6, but having a tough time stopping Corbin right now. Combs looks to throw, has his man out on the left flat. It's caught. Broken tackle inside the 25. Looked like the ball may have came loose. That's Dakota Patterson on the catch. If it did, it went out of bounds. So Corbin has the ball either way, and we have another Patriot player down. We'll take a break. 7:11 to play here in the first half. Lincoln County trails 14-6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers are a full-service real estate and auction company. We continually strive to educate our staff, provide new technology, and yet maintain that personal touch with our clients. We pride ourselves on exceptional service with honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing the highest level of service to our sellers and buyers alike. Our firm is ideally structured to serve as your single resource, covering Boyle, Lincoln, Fayette, Jessamine, and Garrett counties. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers, with over 52 years of experience. We are experts in real estate and auctions.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Injury time out here of number 17 for Lincoln County. Zach Duncan, the injured player. He's being helped off the field now. 2nd down and 1 for Corbin. Shout out to Bill Good listening from Connorsville, Indiana tonight. Patriot fans all around the world. Chad Baldock says, go Claybo, go Patriots. Play action pass for Combs. It's an RPO to the left. He keeps it. Has a first down. That's a new wrinkle tonight for Corbin. They're using the RPO more, Dustin, than they have when we've seen them years past.
You know, watching them in warm-ups, Brad, they'll roll out Combs, have the defense come in. He'll just sling it out to the sideline to a receiver standing out there. So it's basically he's trying to get 2-on-1 coverage, make that cornerback come in. Once that cornerback does, he's going to toss it out.
1st and 10 from the Patriot 13-yard line, 6:43 to play first half. Corbin leads 14-6 and searching for more here on a third drive of the game. Combs from the gun, no backs this time. Trips to his left. It's run all the way. Combs on the QB keeper. Barrels over a Patriot defender and works his way inside the 10-yard line. Corbin is inside the red zone, and when the Patriots are in the red zone, they're in the Woods Adams for County Judge Executive Red Zone. You can help Lincoln County score big next May by voting J. Woods Adams for County Judge Executive, paid for by the candidate. 6:05 to play in the half. Lincoln trails by 8. Corbin has it 2nd down and 6 from the Patriot 9.
Brad, we mentioned Lincoln County needed a big defensive stand on this drive. So far, Corbin's had the upper advantage. Can Lincoln County answer here in the red zone?
Combs from the gun, has Huff in the backfield. He'll give it to him. Huff running left edge. Lincoln does a good job stringing it out. And this time they'll bring the big man down for minimal gain or maybe even loss of a little.
Looks like they're going to give him, trying to see where they mark it at. Maybe a 2-yard gain.
Huff picks up 1, maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Corbin can pick up another first. Right inside that 3-yard line. The ball's placed on the Patriots 6. 5:15 to play in the half. Red Hounds lead by 8. No huddle offense. Pistol formation this time. Now Huff shifts over to the left. Combs takes it, gives it to Huff. He's got good blocking on the right side. Toward the end zone. Dives in. Touchdown. Huff again from 6 yards out. scores for Corbin with 4:59 to play here in the first half. And the Red Hounds have extended their lead to 20-6.
Huff's third rushing touchdown of the evening. Lincoln County's having a hard time bringing Huff down, and just like that, they had an opportunity, but Huff was being tough, and he wasn't going down till he was in the end zone.
Huff really hurt Lincoln County in the third and fourth quarter once they figured it out at Death Valley, and he's up to his old tricks again here tonight. Extra point here for Baker. Lincoln County gets minimal pressure. The kick's up and good. 4:59 to play in the half. Corbin leads 21-6. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. If you're looking for quality equipment and exceptional services provided by trained experts, visit your local Kubota dealer, Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford today.
Lincoln football, presented by
Dalton
Bob
Miller,
Allen
Stanford
Motor Mall.
Mayor kickoff, soars into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The only Lincoln County near that one was Chris Hazlett. He elected not to field it. Baker's got quite the foot on him.
I'd like to see Chris Hazlett try to run that ball. Hey, Brad, give a shout-out to the mayor of Milledgeville, Jeremy Boyle, and his wife, Tracy. If Jeremy's the mayor, then Tracy's got to be the assistant mayor, right?
That's
I'm
exactly
sorry. I'm
right.
sorry. And the assistant mayor, Molly Boyle.
Shout out to
I was wrong.
the mayor of Milledgeville. Under 5 to play. Patriots trail 21-6. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Horton from the gun. Receivers both ways. Takes the snap, play action fast. Punt fake toward Davis. Now he'll roll back. Throw to the right side. Caught by Cody Carter. Big hit immediately, but the youngster pulls it in.
That's a good catch. Good play right there. Horton looked at Davis's way. Everybody crashed in, reverse field, and looked at Carter open on the other side. He did take a big hit, but not before picking up 4 yards.
The freshman with his first catch of the night. He has a couple of touchdown receptions.
Had one against Corbin
on the season. Has a promising future for that young man. 4:25 to play in the half. 2nd down and 6 from the 24. Clayton Davis in at quarterback. Ammon in the backfield with him. Horton will go to the receiver now. Davis takes the snap, going to keep it himself, runs it right up the middle, pushes the pile out near the 30.
5-yard pickup.
Claybo picks up 5. It's going to be 3rd and short. Shout out to Arlena and Jeremiah McFarland. They said good luck. Pates tonight. Jeremiah was a class of 19 graduate of Lincoln County. Just under 4 minutes left here in the half. Lincoln trailing 21-6. 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 29. They need the 30. Davis stays in at quarterback. Takes the snap. Going to run. Dives over the top. And picks up 1 the hard way as Claybo will go soaring over the line. Needed the 30. And it looks like he got it.
Clayton Davis jumped a good 7 foot in the air, dive over the pile. You seen Corbin just crash in the middle. Clayton said, if you're going to go low, I'm going to go high. He was getting that first down.
Davis was not going to be denied there. He picks up a Bluegrass Drugstore first down through the air.
He might be the real.
Jumping through the air.
He might be the real Superman.
Corbin on a blitz. Handoff, Ammon up the middle, breaks the tackle out past the 40 to the 41. A good job by the O-line to pick that blitz up, and Ammon's going to have first down yardage. Another Bluegrass Drugstore first down.
Brad, that just comes off the momentum that Clayton Davis created. By him diving over, the crowd's into it, the team's into it, the line blocked right there. Lee Ammon's into it. He wasn't going to go down easy.
3:05 to play in the half. Lincoln County driving, 1st and 10 from their own 42. Morgan comes in motion. Patriots going right to left now. Play action pass for Horton. Stands big in the pocket. Now lets it go. He's got a man. It's Carter. He's open. And just incomplete, out of bounds. Cody had worked himself free up that right sideline. That was a big throw there from the pocket all the way across the field to Carter. Falls incomplete around the 30.
Yeah, that was going to have to be totaling about 50 yards, the ball traveling through the air. But you're right, he was open.
Horton needed 30 yards to pass Bryson Yaden tonight for second all-time passing, and
he's at 43. I'm sorry. He's at 40, so that's well past that.
Handoff up the middle. Ammon tripped up at the line and tackled down there by Corbin's number 37, Zane Hammock. Third down and long. 2:40 to play here first half. Lincoln County trails 21-6. A fast-moving first half. Both teams possessing the ball, driving down the field. Minimal penalties and turnovers so far. Third and long. Horton gets the play from the sideline, jogs in, breaks the huddle. Davis will set up to the far left. To the left. Cody Carter to the far right. Horton from the gun. Play action pass. Rolls to his right, looks back. He's got Ammon on a wheel rat. Undershot him. It looks like Ammon may have came back for the catch. He did, and it'll be right at the stick. You've got a better point of view than me, Dustin. Did he pick up the first on that?
It's going to be awful close.
Looks like a bad spot, so it's going to be right near that first down. They marked him back a clear yard. Either way, as we talked about, Horton has moved into the number 2 all-time passing slot, passing Bryson Yaden, and now only trails Rogers for first on the passing list.
With that connection
for a
now
single season,
puts him at 50, and Levi Rogers, while he's been on this staff, he's seen Bryson Yaden pass him for the all-time leader in passing yardage, and he may see another quarterback do the same thing.
Both Bryson and Sawyer both have done this under the tutelage of Spencer Crutchfield here in the past few years. It's going to be just short of the first, and it looked like Ammon got a bad spot. He had worked free on that wheel route. A good throw. If he'd been able to lead him, there may have been a touchdown, Dustin.
Yeah, he had momentum on that. The ball was a little underthrown. Ammon had to come back to it. But, it's short by, you're talking a centimeter, maybe.
4th and inches again. Let's see what they do. Last time they brought Davis in at quarterback on 4th and short and went from the Wildcat. Looks like they're going to do it again.
I'm going under center here if I'm Lincoln County.
Lincoln County going with that jumbo package, Wildcat formation, 4th and inches, 2:02 to play in the half. Ball on the 49. Davis takes the snap, moves forward, pushes the pile. Second effort, looks like he's going to have enough.
Needed a centimeter, picked up a yard.
That'll be a Bluegrass Drugstore first down with that spot. They say move the chains. So Davis moves the pile with that second effort. And the Patriots have a 1st and 10 inside Corbin territory down to the 47-yard line after that 2-yard gain.
Send a shout out to the Harris family. Says go Pates.
Nick Harris, another good quarterback here at Lincoln County. 1:44 to play. Lincoln has 1 Builder Supply timeout left. Handoff Ammon. Cut back up the middle. Breaks free past the 40. Down around the 37 and near another first down for Lincoln County.
He might.
They're going to give it to him. A Bluegrass Drugstore first down. It was close.
About the same situation we seen just 2 plays earlier.
I mistakenly said Lincoln County had 1 timeout left. They have 2, and Corbin has burned a timeout here to talk things over on defense. We'll keep it right here with 1:25 to play here in the first half, and we'll take a look at some first half stats with Lincoln County trailing 21-6 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Lincoln County has totaled up 137 yards of offense here in the first half. Brad, 87 on the ground, 50 through the air. Quarterback Sawyer Horton is 3 of 6 for 50 yards. 10 of those come to Lee Ammon, 36 to Clayton Davis, and 4 for number 4, Cody Carter. Lincoln County led in rushing by Lee Ammon, 10 carries, 53 yards. Clayton Davis, 8 carries, 33 yards. Sawyer Horton does have 1 carry for 1 yard.
1:25 to play in the half. Lincoln County trails 21-6. They have a 1st and 10 from the Corbin 37. They desperately need points here to close out the half because Corbin will get the ball first to open up the second half. Davis stays in at quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, Ammon in the backfield with him. Morgan comes in motion. Davis follows that lead block. Hit at the 35, falls forward maybe to the 34. Gain of 3 for Claybo on first down.
Must say, Corbin's done a nice job of limiting Clayton Davis on his carries. He's picked up more yardage in 1 carry against his recent opponents than what Corbin's given up tonight. The stout defense.
2nd and 7 from the Red Hound 34. Under 1 minute to play. Clock ticking. Horton takes the snap. Looks for Davis. He's going to throw it to him toward the back of the end zone. Davis breaking free. Catches it. And they say he's out of bounds. He brought it in. It would have been a touchdown as he laid out for it. And the referee was right there on it. Calls it incomplete. Davis still down over there in the end zone as they sort it out.
I think he may have fell on the football when he come down, but
he's up now.
That's one of those ones
he was close to coming in down inbounds.
If we could have had a slow-mo replay on that and see if the toes were tapped, it was close.
3rd down and 7 from the 34. 49 seconds. 49 seconds left here in the half. Davis is going to check out Carter and Elon Lane to the far right. Ammon in the backfield with Horton. Takes the snap. Hand off to Ammon. Back to him. Flea flicker. Throws it to Morgan over the middle. Had it and dropped it. Caleb Morgan with his 2nd drop of the night, and it was going to be a big gainer inside the 20 had he been able to bring it in. It was a well-designed flea flicker there from Ammon and Horton. So it'll be 4th down and 7 from the 34. Lincoln's going to go for it here. 43 seconds remaining in the half.
Clayton Davis has checked back in.
Shout out to Principal Michael Godby. Says go Pates. Lincoln going here. 14 on the play clock, 43 on the game clock. 4th down and 7 from the Red Hound 34. Horton in at quarterback. Morgan goes in motion. Receiver split both ways. Horton takes the snap. He's going to throw. Sets up in the pocket. Plenty of time to throw. Gets it off his back leg. Gets caught by Davis. Going to be close to that 1st down. He hauls it in on the 25. Looks like he has 1st down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. They stop the clock. They'll move the chains. A Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down. And Coach Crutchfield's going to use a Builder Supply timeout with 35 seconds as Horton did a great job working himself around the pocket until Davis got free, and he hauls it in for a 1st down.
And what's so big about that play, Brad, is they tried to hit Clayton early on in the slant, but the linebacker for Corbin prevented that and wasn't going to let that happen. So what Horton did is he brought the pass down, stepped back in the pocket, seen Clayton Davis break open, and threw it to him just enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Smart play by the sophomore quarterback.
Builder Supply timeout, and you definitely saw the maturation of sophomore quarterback Sawyer Horton to buy time in the pocket with some nifty footwork and gave Davis just enough time to slide in and catch that 1st down pass, and Lincoln County has it now on the 25. 1st and 10. They'll have 1 timeout left. 35 seconds left in the half. Trailing 21-6. And as we mentioned, Corbin will get it first out of the break, so they desperately need points here.
7 points preferably. I guess if Lincoln County is the situation they're in, you might see them go for 2 to chase points even this early into the game.
4 receiver set. Haven't seen this much. Trips to the left, Carter to the right. We've got Horton and Morgan out to the left with Davis. Ammon in the backfield with Horton out of the timeout. Now Ammon comes in motion. He comes to the left side. Horton looks to throw over the middle of the field. Looked for his brother,
There's the flag.
Seth Horton, inside the 10, and a penalty flag comes out. It's going to be defensive pass interference.
Seth come across there, and the pass was going right to him. He was bumped probably a good 1 second before the ball got to him. That's going to get a flag most times and not.
Perry and Associates Penalty flag here is going to be on Corbin. That's going to put the ball inside the red zone. The Patriots have entered the Woods Adams for County Judge Executive Red Zone. You can help Lincoln County score big next May by voting Woods Adams for County Judge Executive, paid for by the candidate.
So if you're Lincoln County, you have one timeout. The ball's going to be placed. Let's see where they spot this at. Down about the 13-yard line.
Big penalty there as Sawyer Horton was looking for Seth Horton on the crossing pattern, pass interference. Perry and Associates penalty gets the ball inside the red zone down to, where'd they mark it, Dustin? The 12-yard line. 1st and 10 from there, 29 seconds left here in the half. Lincoln County's in business here with a 1st and 10 from the 12. Horton from the gun. Receiver split both ways. Ammon in the backfield. Sawyer takes the snap. He's looking to throw to his left toward Davis, and a miscommunication. Just throws it out of bounds wisely, so that'll stop the clock. 24 seconds.
Smart play there. Nothing happened. You really can't afford to run and get tackled before the first down to keep the clock running. So smart play. Just throw that away. You've got 3 more chances.
24 seconds left in the half. Lincoln County trails 21-6. They have the ball on the Corbin 12-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Patriots break the huddle. Horton and quarterback Davis split to the far left. Cody Carter lines up to the right. Ammon in the backfield with Horton. Horton takes the snap, looks to throw pressure, breaks the tackle, now throws it back over the middle. Caught on the 1-yard line. Seth Horton catches it. Clock ticking down to 14 seconds. They're going to stop it there. I was going to say they're going to have to use their last timeout, and they do. Builder Supply timeout. Seth Horton hauls one in on the 2-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal. 14 seconds left in the half, Dustin Oney, and Patriots looking to answer here big before the half.
Now here's where you stand. You're Lincoln County. You're 2 yards away from a touchdown. There's 14 seconds on the clock, but you are out of timeouts here, Brad. If I'm Lincoln County, I'm sending Clayton Davis in at quarterback out of the Wildcat. See if I can get him going around the right side. If nothing's there, I'm throwing it away. Not allowing anything. Lincoln County sits with 14 seconds left. Corbin leading 21-6. Brad, this is a big play right before half because, like you mentioned, Corbin will receive the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a big 14 seconds for Lincoln County.
Finally got to saw a replay of that Davis catch earlier on this drive. And
the verdict?
I'm going to say it was a touchdown. Of course, they don't have instant replay here at the stadium like we do, thanks to Ball Dog sent me that. And, of course, Tim Taylor's got the big screen out here. You could have seen on there. 1st and goal from the 2. 14 seconds left here in the half. Horton from the gun. Davis comes in motion. Sawyer takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Rolls to his right. Throws back of the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Trace Bowman in the back corner. And
that's all right.
Deflected out of bounds. Falls incomplete with 8 seconds left. So if you throw the ball, Dustin, you should have enough time for 2 more plays here.
Now, I thought they had Davis breaking out on the little out route near the end zone.
And I think they did.
Unfortunate, Horton was looking towards the back of the end zone when that happened, but you live to play another down if you're Lincoln County.
Trace Bowman, the intended receiver, incomplete pass. 8.7 seconds left in the half. Lincoln County trails 21-6 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 10 seconds on the play clock. Horton from the gun takes it, looking to throw left. He's got Davis. It's deflected at the line of scrimmage, incomplete, and that was going to be 6.
That was big stop by Corbin. I mean, you had Clayton Davis breaking free. You had the lineman just jump up as high as he could, knock that pass down. Still 5 seconds left. A quick route. You might see 2 more plays, but let's just say get it in on this one.
3rd and goal from the 2. 5.6 seconds, and you're right. As quick as that was, you might get it 2 plays as long as you don't get stopped outside of the goal line.
Davis in at quarterback.
Claybo at QB. 5 seconds left in the half. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Breaks the tackle. Cut back. Touchdown. Claybo, the playmaker, goes in from the Wildcat formation from 2 yards out with 1 second on the clock. And the Patriots answer in a big way with a Cedar Creek Dental touchdown. to cut the score to 21-12 with 1 second left here in the first half.
What a gutsy call, because if Clayton Davis does not get in, that's your half. But Clayton Davis, he was hit short, Brad, but he kept fighting, picked up the yardage, crossed the goal line, touchdown Lincoln County.
Transamerica Life Insurance Marvin Lane agent extra point will be a 2-point conversion attempt. Horton will be in the gun. Davis comes in motion, handoff to Ammon, option back to Davis, throw to the back of the end zone, good! Trickery here in Corbin, KY. 2-point conversion. Wow! Lincoln County cuts the lead to 21-14 with a fantastic play call from Coach Crutchfield.
What a play. Clayton Davis, it was a little trickery. You seen the pitch out. You had 2 Corbin defenders coming at Clayton. And you had Cody Carter just standing there collecting real estate wide open in the end zone, just a soft pass. Brad, I think my 3-year-old could have caught that pass. It was a perfect touch.
Looked like the Philly special from a few years ago with a little modification. And it was a huge 2-point conversion in Lincoln County with a fantastic drive to score with 1 second left to cut this lead to 21-14 right before the half with the number 1 team, the undefeated Corbin Redhounds, the only undefeated team in Class 4A in Lincoln County, going punch for punch with the Redhounds here tonight at Redhound Stadium for the district championship.
Big play right before half, Brad, as like you said, if Lincoln County's unable to go, you're going into the locker room down 2 scores. Now, unless something strange happens, you're going in down 21-14, feeling very good about yourself.
So Cody Carter catches that 2-point conversion on the trick play. It's 21-14, and Towns will now kick off. A Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Squib kick here would be wise, I think, after the last few. It's an onside kick. Bobbled and recovered right at midfield. That ought to do it. There's no way you can't run 1 second off, and they will. It's halftime here at Redhound Stadium. Our score at the break, Corbin 21, Lincoln County 14. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota equipment, like versatile #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series motors that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months. Now through June 30th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details. Come see the BX and L Series compact tractors now at Lawson Tractor and Implement in Stanford, your local Kubota dealer.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard, it's easy, and it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering. Engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
It's halftime here in Corbin, Kentucky. The Redhounds lead the Patriots 21-14 here at the break. Lincoln County scores with 1 second on the clock to trim the lead, and it was a dandy of a first half by both teams. We now go to Dustin Aoni for a first half scoring recap.
Corbin would get on the scoreboard first, Brad, with 6 minutes and 45 seconds in the first quarter with a Seth Huff 17-yard rush. Point after attempt was good, putting Corbin up 7-0. With 2 minutes and 28 seconds, though, in the first quarter, it was Sawyer Horton connecting with Clayton Davis on a spectacular catch for 36 yards. Point after attempt was no good, but the score remains 7-6 in favor of Corbin. With 9 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first half, it was Seth Huff once again on a 6-yard rush. Point after attempt was good. Corbin led 14-6. Corbin would score once again, pushing the 2-score lead with 4 minutes and 59 seconds to go after a Seth Huff 3-yard rush for his third touchdown of the evening. Point after attempt was good. Corbin led 21-6. But as you guys just heard, with 1 second remaining in the first half, Clayton Davis out of the Wildcat, 2-yard rush. And then, Brad, a little trickery as it was Clayton Davis throwing to a wide-open Cody Carter for the 2-point conversion, putting the score at half. Corbin on top, 21-14. Lincoln County totaled 161 yards of offense and 2 touchdowns, 92 of those on the ground, 69 through the air. Lincoln County led in rushing by senior Lee Ammon, 10 carries for 53 yards. Clayton Davis, 10 carries for 38 yards. Sawyer Horton did have 1 carry for 1 yard. On the passing on the evening, Sawyer Horton, 5 of 13, 69 yards, and 1 score. Lincoln County offense has shown it's going to move up and down the field, Brad, but the defense is having a hard time stopping the senior Seth Huff, who on the evening so far, 13 carries, 96 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Patriots have to find a way to slow Huff up. He hurt him last time at Death Valley in the second half, and talking to some people this week, I knew that Coach Greer, this is not his first rodeo. He would definitely go back to that well, and he's done so tonight. Huff with a big first half for the Red Hounds, and they lead the Patriots here at the break 21-14. You are listening to Lincoln County Football on WPBK FM 102.9.
You want to give your children everything they need to succeed academically, but it can be tough on a budget. Did you know there's a place where homework help, exciting programs, and other educational resources are free? It's your local library. Sign up for a library card so your children can start learning today. This has been Amanda Gearhart, Director of the Lincoln County Public Library, with a message from the American Library Association's Campaign for America's Libraries and Lincoln County Public Library. For more information, visit lcplinfo.org.
Shopping for insurance plans can be very confusing. Why not work with experienced insurance agents to get the best results on the coverage you need from 21 A+ rated carriers? At Perry & Associates, that's just what you'll receive. Coverage for you from local hometown agents. Perry & Associates specialize in home, life, auto, business, and many other insurance plans. Affordable plans that fit your budget and lifestyle. Perry & Associates. In Stanford, call 606-510-2007, your key to everything insurance.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up. If Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime here in Corbin, Kentucky. The Red Hounds leading the Patriots 21-14 here in the Class 4A District Championship matchup. These two teams seem to always play a tight one, and Lincoln County gave undefeated Corbin their biggest scare of the season back in Death Valley just a few weeks ago. Corbin pulled away late, and it looks like Lincoln County trying to repeat that performance here tonight on Corbin's home field. The Bull County Rebels off to a big start here tonight. Update from Larry Vaught. Bull County leading Lexington Catholic 41-0 at the half.
Speaking of Larry Vaught, is there any way we can get a barber or something his way? And Larry's preparing for the winter with the hair that he's modeling out. But big game by Boyle County, putting the running clock on Lexington Catholic in the first half. Brad, Boyle County was ranked number 1 in the RPI. Lexington Catholic was ranked number 2, with Corbin being number 3. The last time them two teams played, Boyle County sneaked a victory out 16-10. This time a different story over in Boyle County, as they're way up on top of the Lexington Catholic Knights. Another score of interest, Brad. Two teams that Lincoln County seen on their schedule. Rockcastle traveled down to Bell County. Last score update was Bell County on top 8-0.
Lincoln County were to win tonight, they would travel to play at Bull County next week, because the way it lines up with the RPI now, Dustin, that would be the way the Patriots' path would fall. It looks like Bull's going to win. Running clock at halftime on Catholic. Patriots trailing here 21-14. And, Dustin, if they can find a way to turn it up on defense, they're going to have a chance here. Both teams moving the ball. You just went over the first half stats, and if you missed those, the big storyline so far for Corbin is Seth Huff.
Seth Huff has, let me see if I can get my eyes lined up here, 13 carries, 96 yards. Pretty good first half. Let's throw on top of that 3 touchdowns. Brad, Corbin has had 3 possessions this game. All 3 possessions resulted in a touchdown. Lincoln County has, got to do a better job of coming up with a stop. They had 1 interception the last time these two teams played. In the second half, you're going to have to find ways to get this Corbin offense off the field without them scoring a touchdown, and that's a big task.
Clayton Davis entered tonight's contest as the 3rd leading scorer in the program's history, and a fine history that is. With the first one tonight, he passed Scotty Newcomb to move into the number 2 spot. Davis scored again for his 2nd TD of the night. Now is only 5 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record held by Michael Penman, and, man, that would be a tremendous feat for Davis. If he can get the one more score and become the school's all-time leading scorer, he's already the all-time leading receiver, season and career. He also rushed for 1,000 yards from the quarterback position last year, and just a tremendous career that young man's have, and great to see all these accolades pile up, and now a chance for greatness and a huge opportunity to become the leading scorer in the school's history here tonight.
And I'm sure, Clayton Davis knew that coming in, but knowing Clayton Davis, that stat and that potential becoming that is in the back of his mind. He wants to do whatever it takes to see Lincoln County win this ball game. And if it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, he's willing to do it, Brad. I failed to mention he also has 2 receptions for 45 yards. Lee Ammon, 1 reception, 10 yards. Cody Carter, 1 reception, 4 yards. And Seth Horton, 1 reception for 10 yards as well. But, yeah, Clayton Davis, 1 touchdown away from being Lincoln County's all-time leading scorer. And the way that works, usually when you hear leading scorer, it's on the basketball side of things. Each touchdown's worth 6 points. So if Clayton Davis rushes a touchdown in, catches a touchdown, that's 6 points. If you catch a 2-point conversion, Cody Carter caught the 2-point conversion, that's 2 points. So, collecting it up all through his career, he's just, what'd you say, Brad? 5 points shy of breaking it. So a touchdown would give Clayton Davis the number 1 record in scoring in Lincoln County.
It's halftime here in Corbin. The Red Hounds lead the Patriots 21-14. You're listening to Lincoln Football on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hey, it's Heather Brown from Dr. Andy Powell's new privately owned dental practice located in Lincoln Plaza, Cedar Creek Dental. Dr. Powell has served Lincoln County for over 6 years and is excited to continue to provide excellent state-of-the-art care for our community. We offer early morning and evening appointments to accommodate all schedules. At Cedar Creek Dental, Dr. Powell, Heather, Sarah, Jess, and Priscilla are committed to providing a simple, safe, pleasant, and enjoyable experience. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Did you know that keeping up with your annual exam and screening tests could save your life? Do it for yourself and for your loved ones. Schedule your appointment today at Stanford WellCare Clinic, now open at 132 Frontier Boulevard across from the PBK Bank. There is never a long wait for appointments. We're dedicated to providing excellent primary care for you and your family of all ages. Stanford WellCare Clinic. We're here for you whenever you need us. Now is the time to get back to a healthier you.
Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district that serves over 3,000 students and employs over 700 people. The school system is made up of 7 different schools and a technology center. The district offers a variety of diverse programs in order to meet the needs of the students and their communities. From preschool to Patriots, kids matter most at all of Lincoln County Schools.
Crab Orchard Elementary, we are Cubs.
Howland Elementary, we are Aviators.
Houstonville Elementary, we are Tigers.
Stanford Elementary, we are Wildcats.
Waynesburg Elementary, we are Tigers.
Lincoln County Middle School, we are Eagles.
Lincoln County High School, we are Patriots.
This is Superintendent Michael Rowe. Together, we are Team Lincoln.
Lincoln County Board of Education. Every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Halftime, Lincoln County trails Corbin 21-14. Corbin will get it first to open up the second half. A couple minutes away from the second half getting underway. Wind picking up here. A cool breeze blowing around the stadium here downtown Corbin, Kentucky for this district championship matchup. Dustin, let's talk a little bit about Meet the Patriots. Big basketball event for boys and girls basketball. That'll be tomorrow night, November the 13th. 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Lincoln County High School. There'll be a chili supper. Tickets are on sale. You can buy them at the door. $10 to get you in. You'll get a chance to help the programs out and meet this year's players.
And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Lincoln County is going to be really good this year. A lot of talks that they're the region favorite to represent the 12th region and win the region this year. You know, but Meet the Patriots is always a good time. I believe they had an online auction that ended, I believe, on yesterday, I think so, to help raise money for this year's team. Come out, have some good chili. I love chili, especially when it's cold outside.
Peanut butter sandwiches.
Peanut butter sandwiches. Boy,
dessert.
I will smack anybody's mama over some
never
chili
said
and
no
peanut
to
butter.
dessert.
I have never turned down the first dessert, and I doubt that I ever will.
Come out and support the Lady Patriots and the Patriots tomorrow night at Meet the Patriots, 5:30 p.m. Chili supper. Meet the players. I'm sure they're going to put on a good show and give you an idea what this year's rosters are going to look like for James and Jeff Jackson. James Jackson, the new girls head coach, welcome aboard. And Coach Jackson has the boys primed for another 12th region championship run. And it officially gets underway tomorrow night with Meet the Patriots, 5:30 p.m. at Lincoln County High School. And I have an update, Dustin Oney. From Darren Yaden. LCA leads Danville 28-7 at the half.
We'll have to fact check that since it's coming from Darren.
DY is usually on his facts. I'll give him that much.
Hey, but speaking of Coach Jeff Jackson, want to give a shout out to one of his former players, Noah Young, who is a senior. Actually, he's a fifth-year senior at Alice Lloyd. His team traveled to, I believe, West Virginia to take on Division II school Emory Henry. I think I'm saying that right, and they walked away with a victory. So a big win for Alice Lloyd. I believe Noah had 12 points, 5 assists. Brad, I think me and you may go watch him a couple times.
Yeah, I'm
this
ready
year.
to go watch Noah. One of my favorite Patriots ever. I love to watch the old lefty play. And, of course, Noah Ken, the head coach Greer here for the Red Hounds with his father and the family connection there. So
absolutely.
But he's rooting for Big Red tonight. He's Patriots all the way.
LC, Lincoln County all the way.
Danville now down 41-7. That's from Kevin Bandura.
See, I knew Yaden was wrong.
So Darren already been trumped by Kevin. That's not going to set well with DY. And I have another update. We did not account for that 2-point conversion. So Claybo is actually only 4 points away from Michael Penman now for the all-time scoring list, as he now has 14 points on the night because he threw the pass.
So it's the one that throws it, not catches it.
They'll both get credit for the conversion in terms of scoring. So
okay.
He'll get the 2 points there. So either way, a touchdown will break the all-time scoring record for Claybo if he can get one more here in the second half. Patriots trail here at the break 21-7. Other scores of interest, Bull County up 41-0 at half on Catholic, so that's the running clock. My stat historian, John Logan, is going back and forth, so I'm just going to stick with this. Clayton will get the all-time scoring record with one more touchdown.
Just score a touchdown, and the debate is over. It's Clayton Davis, and, we want him to do it. Hopefully he has more games to do it if it doesn't happen tonight. But, regardless of what happens tonight, in the next few weeks, Clayton Davis has made a name for himself across the state of Kentucky, Brad. And you mentioned in the pregame he's climbed into the top 10 of potential Mr. Footballs in the state of Kentucky, something that you really hadn't seen an athlete stand out that much since Jeremy Simpson back in, 93, the year I was born. So, if my math is right, that's 28 years.
So Carter will get the 2 points, not Claybo. Claybo needs 6 to get the record. So one more touchdown, he's going to get it. Either way, sorry for the confusion there.
And a lot of people have showed us the pictures. That should have been a touchdown catch. So
yeah,
regardless,
he scored
but,
right.
He could have had another Sports Center moment.
This big offensive line doing a great job for Lincoln County tonight, Dustin, and Lincoln County's piled up some nice yardage here in the first half.
Absolutely, 161 yards compared to Corbin, only 150. The only thing is Corbin's had 3 drives with 3 scores.
Short field, yeah.
Lincoln County has had a total of 4 drives, but have only scored twice.
The short field has definitely helped Corbin.
And you go back early in that game, Brad, a call that, could have really been a momentum changer is on that block punt. If Lincoln County, was rewarded possession on that, then it's a different ball game. But woulda, coulda, shoulda didn't happen. Now you've got 24 minutes to try to keep your season alive.
One more update of a former Patriot great. Baylor Madley's running in the NCAA Cross Country Nationals tomorrow in Joplin, Missouri. So I'll be rooting for Baylor, another one of my favorite Patriot hoopers. Then the Patriots are going to kick off with Dalton Miller. Stanford Mayer kickoff, squib kick, picked up by Corbin, returned to the 36-yard line. Red Hounds will take over 1st and 10 there.
All right, Lincoln County, you're coming up, momentum right before half. Get off the field here. If you can force a 3-and-out, that's even better. But do whatever you can to prevent Corbin from scoring on this drive, and you may come out and even tie this game.
So the Red Hounds will take over with their first possession of the second half, leading 21-14. Corbin has scored on all 3 of their drives tonight. Patriots have to find a way to slow down Huff here if they're going to have a chance. Combs will open up from the gun. Huff to his right. Takes the snap, hand off to Huff, running to the left, full steam ahead to the 40. Now he's the midfield. 40, 35, up the sideline, finally caught from behind and slung down. Huge gain by Seth Huff on 1st down for Corbin.
We mentioned you got to stop Seth. And all he did is just come straight across from Combs, take the handoff, and he was gone. But credit to his receivers on the blocking downfield, Brad. He didn't get touched till he was 20, 30 yards past the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10 Red Hounds after the big Huff run.
43
Combs,
yards on the run.
He's over 100 on the night. 11:34 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Stop. The clock is stopped as Huff was pushed out of bounds. Combs gets the play from the sideline. Still 15 on the play clock. Some confusion here for Corbin. They get it sorted out. Combs, no backs in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to run himself right up the middle. Lincoln all over that.
Yeah, you had a Lincoln County lineman. Let's see who that is. Number 19, Ben Harris, was in the backfield just waiting for him. Didn't allow Combs to get nothing, maybe a yard on it, but that's it.
2nd down and 9. Gain of 1 for Combs on the QB keeper. 11-12 to play.
Brad, I think it's worth mentioning, too, to give credit to Corbin. They had 2 linemen that were unable to play today due to injury, and, it's always next man up mentality, and that's what Corbin's done tonight.
Combs from the gun. Huff in the backfield. Takes the snap, handoff. Same play they've had success with. Huff with another big run. 1st down yardage. Rumbles down inside the 10-yard line. And Huff's going to have another 1st down, and the Patriots having a time stopping Huff.
And once again, credit to those receivers blocking for Huff. You have some Division I athletes that we've seen catch plenty of passes, but it's their downfield blocking where Huff is just going around that same left side, Brad, and, he's getting 5, 6, 7 yards before he's even getting touched by a Lincoln County defender because of that blocking.
10:29 to play 3rd quarter. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line for Corbin. Combs in the backfield, 2 backs set up beside him. Takes the snap, handoff, Mills, round right edge, slips through, touchdown. Seth Mills scores from the 6-yard line, and Corbin extends their lead to 27-14 with 10:14 to play here in the third quarter.
And that drive was too easy for this Corbin offense, Brad. The big 45-yard or 43-yard rush by Huff, and then a couple more carries, and you're in the end zone. You know, Lincoln County didn't need that. You needed a big stop. Corbin's 4 for 4 on their drive so far.
Red Hounds rush attack is doing damage here tonight. Baker on to try the extra point, 27-14, Red Hounds lead. He awaits the snap, it's good, hold down, kicks up, and it's good. 10-14 to play here in the third quarter. Our score, 28-14, Red Hounds lead. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Hey, son, have you ever seen a power line fall down after a storm?
Yeah, Dad. We drove by one last week.
Well, do you know what a down power line could do if you touch it?
What?
Down power lines are dangerous. They can even kill you.
If you see power lines on the ground, always go the other direction. Keep away from them and call Intercounty Energy. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen
Dalton
Motor
Miller,
Mall.
Stanford Mayor kickoff here for Baker. He'll kick it from his own 40. Red Hounds leading 28-14. Another deep kick. This time Davis will field it on the 9. Runs it right up the middle, breaks the tackle to the 30. Gets out left side to the 50. One man to beat. He's tripped up at the 40, keeps his feet, spin move. Ammon tries to push him forward, and he's finally tackled on the 25-yard line. Claybo with a huge special teams play for the Patriots.
I believe the yardage line around the 35-yard line tripped him up, Brad. He had green grass in the end zone in front of him. Takes it down to the 25. Big return for Clayton Davis.
So Lincoln County in business after the huge kick return, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the Corbin 25-yard line with 10 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Horton from the gun, receiver set both ways. Ammon in the backfield. Sawyer takes the snap, handoff. Ammon up the middle, tripped up, falls forward, picks up around 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Patriot offense.
I like how Ammon just is patient, waiting for his blocks to happen, and then hits the hole, Brad. Doesn't force anything. He just waits for his offense, like I said, to open that hole, and then he attacks.
9:36 to play third quarter. Patriots break the huddle with receiver split both ways. Ammon in the backfield with Horton. Morgan comes in motion right to left. Horton takes the snap, handoff Ammon. Ammon trying to get around left edge. Barrels into a Red Hound defender around the 17-yard line. He'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and short.
Ammon going to walk to the sideline, holding that shoulder as he took a big hit right before the tackle.
9:03 to play third quarter. 3rd down and 1. Huge play here for the Patriot offense as they try to trade blows with the number 1 team in Class 4A, the Corbin Red Hounds. Clayton Davis in at quarterback. Takes the snap. He'll keep it himself right up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got the 1st down. Falls forward. It's a Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down for Lincoln County.
Needed about 2. Clayton Davis comes in, picks up 6 yards. Puts him up to 44 yards of rushing tonight, Brad.
He does a little bit of everything. His kickoff return set him up in excellent field position. He's caught some passes. He's ran the ball from the quarterback position. He'll stay in at quarterback here. Horton splits out to the far right with Elon Lane. Davis takes the snap. Looks to run to the left. Cut back up the middle. Breaks one tackle. Gets the sideline. He's going to go. Touchdown. Claybo, the playmaker, with 8:12 left here in the third quarter, has become the all-time leading scorer for Lincoln County football.
His third score of the night, Brad.
A 12-yard run. And Lincoln County answers. They cut the lead with a Cedar Creek Dental touchdown. And they now trail 28-20 with 8:12 to play here in the third quarter.
Needed 3 touchdowns, and he got it, Brad. He is the new career scoring record leader in Lincoln County history.
Transamerica Life Insurance Marvin Lane extra point attempt here for Kobe Towns. Patriots trailing by 8. Good snap. Hold down. Towns gets the kick up. Plenty on this one. It's good. The freshman is pure. 8:12 to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln trails 28-21. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard. It's easy. And it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob
8:12
Allen
remaining
Motor
here
Mall.
in the third quarter. Clayton Davis scores again from 12 yards out, and Lincoln County has cut the lead back to 7. Kobe Towns on for a Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Going to kick a squibber. Takes a high hop at the 40, fielded on the 35. Some daylight out in front of the Corbin returner. He breaks midfield down to the 40, and inside the 40 he goes to the 35 before he's finally brought down. And the Red Hounds are going to set up with a short field here with 8:03 to play here in the third quarter, leading by 7.
The ball took a high bounce right into Seth Mills' hands, one of the better athletes in the state of Kentucky, and he gets a ball like that, he's going to go as far as he can.
So Clayton Davis's 12-yard run passes Michael Pittman on the all-time scoring list, and more importantly, cuts this lead to 7. Patriots trailing by 7. 8:03 to play third quarter. Combs will open up from the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Takes the snap. Handoff. Right up the gut. Lincoln County piles it up this time. Short gain. It'll be second long for the Red Hounds.
Nice first down stop by Lincoln County, giving up minimal yardage. Looks like they're going to give 3 yards on the carry.
Shout out to Eric Roston, who said congratulations to Claybo and go Patriots. 7:39 here in the third quarter. No huddle offense, but they're taking their time, working some clock here. Combs in at quarterback. Huff in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 receiver to the right. 8 seconds on the play clock. Now down to 5. Combs takes the snap. He looks to throw. He's got a man on a slant. Dropped. That's dropped by the Division I prospect Travion Longmire. And he had daylight if he was able to haul it in. One-on-one coverage out there.
Now you set 3rd and 7. Lincoln County in desperate need of a stop here. If you can prevent anything, Corbin may look for a field goal. They've definitely got the kicker. But you don't want to make it a 4th and manageable. Big sack right here. We need a Durham's Grocery sack on this, Brad.
It'd be nice here on a late Friday night to get one of those Durham's Grocery sacks. 3rd down is 7 from the 35. Combs keeps it himself up the middle. Patriots pile it up. It's going to be 4th down. Good job by the big white wall, the defensive line, clogging that middle up. It's going to be 4th down and 6. It's decision time for Coach Greer.
They're keeping the offense on the field.
4th down and 5 from the Patriot 33. 6:51 to play third quarter. A huge opportunity here for Lincoln County. The crowd's into it. The district championship is on the line here in Corbin, KY.
What a stop this would be, Brad. Now we do want that Durham's grocery sack, especially on this play.
Combs with Huff in the backfield. He'll take the snap. Penalty flag's out. It's thrown in the neighborhood of a illegal procedure.
Ooh.
Actually, it looks like they're going to call encroachment on Lincoln County. That'll be Perry and Associates. Robbie Perry penalty on the Patriots. A huge one on 4th and 5. It could give them an automatic first. Wow.
That is big.
It was 4th and 5 from the 33, and it's still going to be short, so it was a long 5.
Well, they may measure on this.
And they're going to bring in the jumbo package, the Red Hounds are, with 6:29 to play in the quarter. Of course, they're going to go for it still. They're going to go on 4th and 6, so they'll go on 4th and inches. As the Patriots whistled for an encroachment penalty, Coach Crutchfield wanting an explanation. And now, after looking it over, it'll be an automatic first down on the 5-yard encroachment penalty on the Lincoln defense. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 28. 6:23 to play third quarter. Corbin working this play clock on every snap now. It's down under 15 seconds. No huddle. It's the old muddle huddle offense for the Red Hounds. We're inside of 6 now, down to 5. 4 on the play clock. They're going to run it all the way down.
0.
And it should be a delay of game. They'll throw it. That's a penalty flag. A Perry and Associates penalty. Actually, they're going to say Corbin got a timeout called before.
Of course they are.
The clock hit 0. We'll keep it right here. Corbin calls a timeout. Just under 6 minutes to play third quarter. Lincoln trails 28-21 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
The KHSAA video streaming rights fee for tonight's game was underwritten by Woods Adams. Woods is a 1998 graduate of Lincoln County High School and a big supporter of Patriot football. This is paid for by J. Woods Adams, candidate for Lincoln County Judge Executive.
So timeout Corbin to prevent the delay of game. It's 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Combs from the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw, caught on the left sideline. Lincoln County does a good job making an open field tackle out there to prevent a possible touchdown. Hard to pick up those Corbin numbers that far away for these old eyes.
That's even these young guys, Brad. It's
a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from the Patriot 21. 5:28 to play third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Patriots need a stop, a turnover, whatever, to get this Red Hound offense off the field. They've scored on all 4 drives. They lead by 7. Combs from the gun, 2 backs in the backfield, takes the snap, inside handoff. Mills coming left to right, runs behind Huff, good blocking. Lincoln County pushes him all the way to the sideline, pushes him out of downs. That's great defense that time for the Patriots.
Good job to keep Huff short of the first down, it looks like, Brad. And, you know, he broke a couple tackles, but every time he would break one, you would have another white jersey right there at him. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and I don't believe he picked up any yardage.
So 3rd down and 2. You're right, it's still on the 21. Combs getting the play from the sideline. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Clock stopped as Mills was pushed out of bounds. 3rd and short. Huff and Mills in the backfield with Combs. Takes the snap, inside handoff Huff. He's running to the left. Lincoln gets the containment this time, pushing back. They're going to have him short as they wrestle Huff down for a short game, maybe even lost a little bit, Dustin, on him.
See where they mark him at, because I don't think he got nowhere near the line of scrimmage. Lincoln County hit him back and drove him back.
Ben Harris and Zane Mullins.
They're going to make him lose one.
The right side of that line got some push in there. Horton. He's going to lose a yard. 4th down and 3. So another chance here for the defense to make a stop. 4:21 to play third quarter. Wildcat formation for Corbin this time. Mills and Huff in the backfield. Here comes Longmire in motion. They fake it to him. Mills keeps it himself, runs up the middle. Hit. We'll see. It's going to be close. The Lincoln coaching staff think it may be short.
Lincoln don't think they got it. It's going to be close.
Mills pushed forward a little second effort. Let's see where they mark the ball. Corbin signal first.
Lincoln signal.
Lincoln signal, and they turned him over, and they
did.
He's short. Patriots will take over on the 21-yard line, the 20-yard line. No measurement, it doesn't seem, Dustin. The Patriots are going to make a stand. A huge defensive stop for the Big Red defense here, and they take over with 4:07 to play in the third quarter, trailing by 7.
Now what are they going to do? They've done moved the chains.
They've already moved the chains in the box and moved the ball, and now they're talking about measuring. What a confusing situation here for this 7-man crew.
They've already signaled first down. Offense is on the field. Then they move the chains, and then they want to measure.
They'd already gave Lincoln the ball, moved the sticks, signaled first. And now they're talking about measuring this thing.
I don't know that you can go back and, well, I say that I don't know. This is definitely a big call if they overturn this.
Lincoln has been on the wrong side of several interesting calls here at Corbin over the last couple of years, and finally one goes their way. They'll keep possession. The defense makes a big stand with 4:07 to play in third quarter. And the offense comes on the field with a chance to tie this thing up. Davis in at quarterback. Horton split out wide. Ammon in the backfield. Jumbo package. Davis takes it, hands off to Ammon. Ammon trying to get around the left side, and Corbin all over that. Brody Wells will sling Ammon down in the backfield. Looked like a late hit. Some extracurricular activity, which we've seen plenty of over the last few contests between these squads, and here comes a late flag.
Be curious to see who it's on. And
Ammon and Wells were tied up. We're talking things over. There's a Perry and Associates penalty flag on the field. No gain for Ammon on the run, so it's 2nd and 10, and we await the penalty.
See what the call is.
.355 to play third quarter. Still no signal for what this flag is, but it looks like they're...
They picked...
Personal foul on Lincoln County after the play. So that'll be a dead ball. That is going to back them up 15. Actually, it's inside the 20. Should be a half the distance, and it is. It'll back them up to the 10. 2nd and long from there. It's going to be 2nd and 20. Lincoln finally gets a big stop, and they've hurt themselves with a personal foul here. 2nd down and 20. 3:55 to play third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Horton from the gun, Ammon in the backfield. Carter and Davis, the receivers. One to each direction. Hand off to Ammon up the middle, breaks the tackle, and he'll be tackled for a short gain, a couple of yards. 3rd down and long.
So Lincoln County, like you mentioned, Brad, finally gets that stop, and then the unfortunate penalty after the play backs them up. You know, Lincoln County, their first drive of the game, they were driving. It was a penalty that really halted that drive, and is it going to be the same thing here?
3rd and 19 from their own 12-yard line. 3:25 to play here in the third quarter. Lincoln facing a 3rd and long. Trips to the left. One receiver to the far right. Horton in the gun. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. He's looking over the middle. Now he pulls it down. Looks to run. He's got a man open if he can get it there. Breaks the tackle. Now he's going to throw back across the middle of the field. Intercepted at the 30, and he's gone. Touchdown, Corbin. Pick 6 for Seth Mills.
Interference as Clayton was hammered on that pass.
It's a pick 6 for Seth Mills, and Horton made the mistake of throwing across his body to the middle of the field. All big no-no. Late. If you throw late to the middle of the field across your body, it usually doesn't end well, and it doesn't there as Mills picks it off and returns it for 6, and Corbin leads 34-21. A 35-yard interception for Mills. Returned for a touchdown.
That was big. Lincoln County had the momentum. And that puts it all back onto Corbin's side. The Lincoln County sideline, they were asking for an interference call as Clayton come across the middle, and he was hit, Brad, pretty early. Can you say it was uncatchable or whatnot? Who knows? But
so officially, we'll say a 27-yard interception return for Mills where they marked it. There was an injured player for Corbin that helped him off the field, and 2:59 to play third quarter. Baker on for the extra point. Corbin leading 34-21 after the pick six. Huge momentum swing. Good snap, kick up by Baker. It's good. 2:59 to play third quarter. Corbin leads the Patriots 35-21. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Deputy Fife here. I was down at Floyd's getting my Thanksgiving haircut, and Floyd told me how Bluegrass Drugstore helped with all his prescription needs. Then Gomer came in and told me how they'd helped him find the right CBD products. Then Emmett told me how they had the home health care supplies he needed. Before you head to Floyd's for your Thanksgiving haircut, visit Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville. I'll be down at Floyd's to hear your story, too.
Lincoln football, presented by
Dalton
Bob
Miller,
Allen
Stanford
Motor Mall.
Mayor kickoff here for Baker. 2:59 to play third quarter. Corbin back out by 2 scores after the Mills pick six. Baker's deep kick's going to be fielded by Davis right at the end zone. He drops it. It'll be a touchback. And the Patriots will take over on their own 20-yard line, trailing 35-21 with 2:59 to play in the third quarter.
all right, you're still down 2 scores to Corbin. You score here, and you're right back into it, Brad. But now, since the pick six, it makes this play or this drive real crucial for this Lincoln County offense.
Horton jogs onto the field. The play call from Coach Crutchfield as the Patriots get this drive underway. Davis will line up at quarterback with Hammond in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to run himself. Pushes forward, picks up around 3. Minimal gain there for Claybo.
It's like they may have gave him a favorable spot on that. They backed it up, so 4-yard gain for Clayton.
Second down and 6. Ball on the Patriot 24-yard line. LCA leading Danville 61-13. Patriots trailing 35-21 here. After a big pick six, had the ball with a chance to tie it up. Morgan goes in motion. Horton in at quarterback. Takes the snap, handoff, Ammon. Pushes forward to the 25. There's some more extracurricular activity. Whistles blowing, no flags this time. Very much reminiscent of the last trip down here, Dustin.
Last couple of times these two teams have met, let's just say there was some ejections, and it's getting chippy tonight. That's for sure.
It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 6 from the Patriot 24. You don't want to give it right back to Corbin here. 1:45 to play third quarter. Patriots facing a 3rd down. Horton in at quarterback, aiming in the backfield. Horton takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks to throw. Pressure by Corbin, he's sacked. Number 42, Carter Sevier, pulls him down, and it's a huge sack. It'll set up 4th and 9. Lincoln's going to bring on the punt team here with 1:15 to play third quarter, trailing by 2 scores.
And that pick six has really took a lot out of Lincoln County, Brad, and really fired Corbin up. Lincoln County down 7 with the ball. The pick six puts Corbin back up 2 scores. Now Lincoln County goes 3 and out and looking to punt.
Bad snap. Clayball pulls it down, gets the punt off. Booming punt. Hits at the 40, takes a Lincoln County bounce and goes out of bounds on the 30-yard line. Great punt there, a 49-yard punt, no return for Clayton Davis. And Corbin will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30 with 46 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and tonight's game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Fox and Friends Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service, by Gonder and Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, and by Stanford Waterworks.
Corbin 1st and 10 from their own 30, 46 seconds left in the quarter. Combs from the gun. Looks to throw. Lincoln gets pressure. Nearly a Durham's Grocery sack. Bowman nearly picks it off on the 31-yard line. It falls incomplete. The senior Trace Bowman nearly had a pick six.
That was close for a touchdown, Lincoln County. Just unfortunate. Bounced right out of Bowman's hands.
Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 39 seconds left here in the quarter. Corbin leads by 2 touchdowns. They've got the ball on their own 30. 2nd down and 10. Combs gets the play call, trips to his left. Huff in the backfield shifts over to his left too. Handoff. Huff right up the middle. He's hit on the 31 and pushed back. Good job this time by the Lincoln County defense. They stop Huff for a short gain. That clock will tick down. Corbin doesn't have to run another play here in the third quarter. It's been an eventful quarter. Lincoln County had a chance to tie it up, and they give up a easy score to Corbin on the interception return, and they're going to head to the final frame, trailing 35-21 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Our score after 3, Lincoln County trails Corbin 35-21. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers are a full-service real estate and auction company. We continually strive to educate our staff, provide new technology, and yet maintain that personal touch with our clients. We pride ourselves on exceptional service with honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing the highest level of service to our sellers and buyers alike. Our firm is ideally structured to serve as your single resource, covering Boyle, Lincoln, Fayette, Jessamine, and Garrett counties. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers, with over 52 years of experience. We are experts in real estate and auctions.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Final quarter of action here for the district championship. Corbin leading Lincoln County 35-21. Let's take a look at some stats with Dustin Oney.
Lincoln County on the evening, Brad, has run a total of 44 plays, 194 yards. Corbin 34 plays, 227 yards of total offense so far. Lincoln County led in rushing by Lee Ammon, 15 carries, 69 yards.
3rd down and 8. Combs from the gun. Takes the snap, rolls out, looks to throw. Good pressure by Lincoln County. It's a high throw, out of bounds, incomplete. Ben Harris nearly had a Durham's Grocery sack. His pressure forced an errant throw, and Lincoln County's going to get it back here, trailing 35-21 with 11:53 to go in the game.
All right, if you're Lincoln County, you've got 11 minutes and 53 seconds. The ball looks to be getting kicked or punted to Clayton Davis. And, Brad, we watched this punter in warm-ups, and I think he was kicking it to Barberville and back with the leg that he's got. So it looks like Clayton Davis could get an opportunity to return this football.
Lincoln County's defensive line looked good on that stop, and after the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll recognize our Lincoln County lineman of the game, presented by Intercounty Energy. Corbin will punt it away. 11:53 to go in the game. Davis stands back on his own 33 to receive it. High towering kick. Davis goes back, lets it hop, takes a Lincoln County bounce. That hit at the 31 and bounced back toward the 35 and rose dead at the 36. So the Patriots will take over there. 1st and 10. 11:42 left, and the Patriots have a chance here, Dustin, trailing 35-21 against the only undefeated team in Class 4A, the Corbin Redhounds.
And if Lincoln County wants to extend their season, it's got to start here. You can't put it off a drive longer. You got to score here. You don't have to score quick. You just got to score.
Clayton Davis in at quarterback. He'll set up in the gun. Morgan goes in motion. Davis takes the snap. He's going to run it around the left side. Runs into a Corbin defender at the 40. He'll pick up 2. Patriots have to move with some urgency, down 2 scores. Corbin is very good at working the clock, so they need points and they need them quick.
Lincoln County has shown they can strike deep with Clayton running deep, as he's already caught one 36-yard bomb, almost hauled in another deep pass. But Sawyer Horton's already connected with 4 different receivers tonight.
2nd down and 8. Ball on the Patriot 39. 11 minutes to play in the game. Morgan comes in motion. Shotgun formation for Horton. Looks to throw. Rolls out. Pressure by Corbin. Horton's in trouble. He goes down. Sack. Corbin gets pressure with number 42. That's Carter Sevier, his 2nd sack of the game. The Patriots lose 2, and now it's 3rd and 10 from their own 39. A big 3rd down play here.
A lot of eyes on this play, Brad, as Lincoln County needs a 1st down desperately just to get this drive back going. They've proved in the first half they can move the football. They showed in the second half, early in the 3rd quarter, they can move the football. But the last drive and into this one, and the last 2 drives really, and then into this one, Lincoln County's offense is kind of slowed down.
3rd down and long, trips to the right. Amon goes that direction. Horton going to throw. Here comes pressure. Horton gets the throw off. Caught. Morgan catches it on the 45, out past the 40, inside the 40, to the 35 before he's pushed out of bounds, and that'll be a Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down for number 24, Caleb Morgan.
Looks like they're going to give him a 40-yard connection, 13.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 33. 10:03 to play in the game. Clock stops as it goes out of bounds. That's important for the Patriot offense here. Horton in the backfield. Trips to the right again. Ammon in the backfield alongside Sawyer Horton. Snap. Handoff. Ammon right up the gut. No gain.
There was a 30-yard connection on that last.
Under 10 to play. 2nd down and 10. No gain for Ammon on that carry, and Corbin's done a good job on stopping Leroy tonight.
Lee only 69 yards of rushing offense on the evening, Brad. Corbin's really keyed in on him, allowed nothing easy.
He's picked up some tough physical yards when they need them. 2nd and 10. 9:30 to play in the game. Patriots trail by 14. Horton from the gun. Looks to throw. Quick pass. Caught. 35-yard line by Davis. Up the sideline he goes. Pushed out of bounds close to the 1st down mark. He'll look like he'll be short, and there's a penalty flag back behind the play. Perry and Associates, Robbie Perry penalty flag.
There's a Lincoln County's clapping. I don't know if that's it's on Corbin or let's go, boys.
Said Davis reception picked up a big chunk of yards, but we'll see if it comes back on the penalty. He was close to the 1st down. This referee crew does not get in a hurry.
They get paid by the hour, I believe.
No dinner reservations for this 7-man team.
It is on Corbin, though, as they are marking it off.
And it's a Perry and Associates penalty on the Red Hounds, and that's going to move the chains, it looks like, for Lincoln County. A Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down off of the penalty. Personal foul on Corbin. 9:20 to play in the game. 1st and 10 Patriots. Ball placed on the Red Hound 23-yard line.
And they're still explaining to Coach Crutchfield what went on.
I think Coach is wanting that penalty after the catch from Davis, which would move it down inside the red zone.
But they didn't. Instead, it's basically a no play, but you get the penalty yardage.
9:20 to play. Clock restarts on the whistle. Horton in at quarterback. Trips to his left. Elon Lane to his right. One back in the backfield. Horton fakes it to Ammon, keeps it himself on a QB sweep. Forward progress stop, minimal gain for Horton on the carry. Lincoln County's approaching the red zone. The Patriots' red zone is the Woods Adams for County Judge Executive red zone. You can help Lincoln County score big next May by voting for Woods Adams for County Judge Executive, paid for by the candidate.
Clock ticking down to 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the game. Lincoln County needs to score here.
Davis in at quarterback. He's going to keep it. Breaks a tackle at the 20. Tries to run over a Corbin defender, and here comes another late flag. A Perry and Associates penalty flag will be thrown here. .8:26 left in the game. The penalty appears to be on Lincoln County, maybe a late hit.
Well, I think they're going to get holding on the play.
A hold on the Patriots this time.
I think.
Perry and Associates penalty flag. These guys do not get in a hurry. I don't know if I've ever seen a slower crew at giving a signal. It is going to be holding on Lincoln County.
So to back it up, be 2nd and 20 this time.
Second real long, 2nd and 20. 8:26 left in the game after the holding call. Patriots trailing 35-21. Horton gets the play call from Coach Crutchfield, brings it to the huddle. Patriots break the huddle with 8:21. 20 on the game clock. Shifting around on the line of scrimmage, Lane and Davis spread out to the left. Ammon in the backfield alongside Horton. Horton takes the snap from the gun. Ammon picks up the blitz, but they brought the house, and they're going to sack him. Horton goes down on the 42-yard line as Corbin brought the full house blitz. Ammon picked up one of them, but he couldn't. The other side caved in on him.
He couldn't get them all, as there was 3 or 4 Red Hounds blitzing on that, broke through the line. Horton, all he could do was tuck the ball down and just take the sack.
3rd down and 30 from the 43. Lincoln was in the red zone, and now they're backed up to the 43, or right around the red zone, we should say. You don't have to get it all here. They need to pick up enough to make it manageable on 4th. 7:22 left in the game on the Knight Funeral Home Monument Company scoreboard. Horton takes the snap. Corbin brings pressure. Gets the throw off. It's intercepted. Corbin picks it off on the 15-yard line, and he's tackled right inside the 24. Number 15, Evan Poor on the pick. Horton's second INT of the second half, and Lincoln County's in trouble now. 7:09 left in the game. Patriots trailing 35-21, and the Red Hounds are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Horton had a breakaway from Corbin defender who got in that backfield on him, and he threw it up. Looks like he was trying to hit his brother Seth Horton, just overthrew him, unfortunately, and there was a Corbin Red Hound to pick it off.
7:09 left in the game. The district championship. Corbin leads by 14 with the ball. Combs takes the snap. He'll keep it himself on right edge. Breaks a tackle. Out past the 40. He's the midfield. Bowman trying to chase him down. Combs up the sideline and finally tackled at the 20-yard line. A huge gain of 56 yards for Combs on the quarterback keeper. And the Red Hounds in business here, leading by 2 scores, and already inside the Patriot red zone looking for more.
Lincoln County, they done a nice job stretching him out, but nobody made the stop, and it was just Cameron Cones on the right side. All he wanted all the way down, Brad, to the 15-yard line.
Huge gain for Combs. Clock ticking down. Play clock inside 10 seconds. 6:35 on the game clock. Combs gives the signal out to Longmire in the crew. Huff in the backfield. Play clock down to 2. Now Corbin's going to call a timeout. 6:27 left in the game. Our score, Corbin 35, Lincoln County 21. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford. has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob
Corbin
Allen Motor Mall.
Timeout. Combs hands it to Huff on a dive right up the gut. Huff breaks the tackle inside the 10 to the 5. Pushes forward, looking for the end zone. Surging, touchdown, Seth Huff. 15-yard touchdown run with 6:16 left in the game. And that's what you call extra effort from Huff as he goes in on a tremendous run. And Corbin extends the lead to 41-21 with 6:16 left in the game.
Huff was hit once again around the 5-yard line, drug the defenders 5 more yards, and finally fell in the end zone. Seth Huff has played a tremendous game for this Corbin Red Hounds team.
Jacob Baker on to kick the extra point. Looking to make this a 21-point lead with 6:16 left in the game. Low snap handled. It's down, kicks up, and it's good. 6:16 remains. Corbin leads Lincoln 42-21. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
You play it safe around electricity. When I ask my parents these questions, here's their answer. Fly your kite far away from power lines or substations. The kite and the stream may conduct electricity, sending it right through you to the ground. Remind your mom or dad to watch out for power lines when they're using a ladder, chainsaw, or other outdoor equipment. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Kick sails into the end zone for a touchback. Lincoln County takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20. 6:16 left in this district championship game. Lincoln has come apart here late, Dustin. Very reminiscent of the last time these two teams met, where a costly turnover or two has really turned the tide on the Patriots.
Yeah, Brad, you go in the first half. Lincoln County hanging right in. Halftime score 21-14. You're feeling good. Corbin comes right out, scores to stretch it to a 2-possession game, and then 2 unfortunate turnovers lead to 2 Corbin touchdowns.
Davis,
and it's now a 3-score game.
In at quarterback, Morgan comes in motion. Davis is going to keep it. Tries to run it around the right side, slung down at the 23. He'll gain 3. Patriots had the ball, trailing by 7, late third quarter. A costly penalty and then a pick 6 pushed them back out to trail by 2 touchdowns, and they've been unable to recover since then. They now trail 42-21 with 5:49 left in the game. 2nd down and 6. Davis stays at quarterback, Ammon in the backfield. One receiver split both ways. Morgan comes in motion. Davis takes it, fakes it to Ammon, now follows him through the hole. Pushes forward. He's going to have a 1st down. He's still breaking tackles. To the 32-yard line he goes. And that's a Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down for Claybo.
Clayton's not going to give up. Another 8 yards rushing on the evening, Brad, as he's now up to 74 yards rushing. Lincoln County's all-time leading scorer is putting the Patriots on his back with 3 touchdowns tonight. Lincoln County just ran into a tough Corbin team, Brad, and, anything can happen, though. You score quick, 2 onside kicks, who knows?
1st and 10 from their own 32. Horton back in at quarterback. Davis splits out far right. Carter to the far left. Horton going to throw. Looking out there for Carter. It's incomplete. No, it's Elon Lane that time. Incomplete to Big E, the sophomore receiver. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. 4:59 left in the game. Patriots trail 42-21. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
For Lincoln County, nothing to hang your hat on right now, and there's still 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go. No reason to give up. Keep fighting. Like I said, your goal is to punch this football into the end zone.
4:59 to go. Horton from the gun. Ammon in the backfield with him. He takes the snap. Horton looks to throw. And he's going to have to throw it out of bounds. Looks like a miscommunication. He was looking downfield. Looks like Davis had set up for a screen. Lane was downfield.
Looks like Lane was blocking.
On a block, yeah. He was setting up a block.
Saying, I'm the decoy, you go deep. And just a little miscommunication there.
Incomplete pass stops the clock. 4:52 remains in the game. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 32. Patriots need a 1st down here to keep this drive and the season alive. Big crowd here tonight at Red Hound Stadium. Undefeated Corbin leads by 3 scores late. Davis in at quarterback on 3rd and long. Morgan comes in motion left to right. Bad snap. Davis pulls it in. Now he'll try to run. Cuts back to the 35 where he's tackled. That's the deal there where you're going to go for it on 4th, so you try to make it a little shorter there, Dustin, on that 3rd down play.
Yeah, this is 2-down territory, so you just give up or go and try to get whatever you can to make this 4th down manageable.
So 4th and 7, 4:25 to play. Season on the line here. Ball on the 35-yard line for the Patriots. They're going to go for it. Trips to the right. One receiver to the left. Ammon comes in motion behind that trip formation. Horton looks to throw. He's going to throw it out to Hammond. He short hops him incomplete. Lee had some daylight in front of him. He'd been able to haul it in, but it's an incomplete pass, and Lincoln County's going to turn it over on downs on their own 35-yard line, trailing 42-21. And Corbin will be content to come out and run the ball and milk this clock here with a 3-score lead.
Yeah, if you're Corbin here, you just try to get out of here. You move on to the next round. If you're Lincoln County, play to the final whistle. The game's, not looking to the greatest for Lincoln County to advance at this point, but, keep fighting. Don't give up. There's still 4 minutes left of your season.
Some fresh jerseys in here for Corbin as they try to avoid injury. There's a handoff up the middle. Lincoln County will stand that up. The new quarterback in is for Corbin, number 14. This looks like Combs is checked out.
A lot of fresh jerseys in for Lincoln County, especially on the defensive line.
Cade Elam, the quarterback now for the Red Hounds. He's a freshman, 5'10". Quarterback, he has some experience on the season. Corbin has been up big on several opponents. So Elam in at quarterback. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, keep it himself. Now he'll pass it out in the flats. Caught out there by number 3, Colton Creekmore. Tripped up after short gain. It'll be 3rd and short. RPO there for the youngster, Elam. Corbin getting a lot of youngsters in here, hoping to avoid injury with the starting unit as they're poised to move on to the 3rd round of the Class 4A playoffs next week.
Corbin to go in as probably the 2nd highest rated team next week, Brad, so they'll host another home playoff game.
3rd and 2 from the 27. Quarterback keeper this time, right up the middle. 1st down. Yardage picked up that time by Elam. Nice physical-looking runner from that quarterback position is Elam, especially for a freshman.
Absolutely.
Be 1st and 10. He's down inside right on the 20. 2:21 left in the game. Corbin can run the clock out here if they choose to do so.
Yeah, Corbin's sights now is looking on to who their opponent will be next week, Brad. Lincoln County trying to finish their season on a high note.
Elam hands it to Gregory. He works the pile forward for a couple of yards. Tackled by Lincoln County's look like 61. Not a 61 on there. 64. Cannon Linville on the tackle. 2nd down and 6. 1:40 to go in the game. Corbin working this clock down with some fresh jerseys in the game. Quarterback is freshman Cade Elam. Also joined in the backfield now by Ethan Gregory, who's a sophomore running back. Elam's going to take it himself and run around the right side. He's got Clayton Davis tracking him down and pushed out of bounds. Penalty flag thrown right around the line of scrimmage.
I think we had a hold as Elam went around the right side. A little jersey pulling going on.
So a Perry and Associates penalty flag. It's holding on Corbin. That'll back them up 10. 1:11 left in the game. Redhounds leading 42-21. It appears that the Patriots season's going to come to an end here, and it's been a good season here for the Patriots. They're going to finish district runner-up. They won 5 of their last 6 coming into this matchup, and for the second time this season, Dustin, they've gave the Redhounds the best contest they've seen, as they had a chance late 3rd quarter to tie this thing up.
You know, there was nobody in the state really paying attention to this game, Brad, and you know, Lincoln County gave Corbin all they wanted, just a couple plays here and there. If you could take those plays back, it's a whole different ball game, but you can't do that.
Victory formation now. Elam takes it. He kneels it down, and that will be the final play as the clocks have allowed Corbin to run this thing out now as they take a knee, and the players shaking some hands out there. The seniors thinking about what could have been, as Lincoln County's going to fall tonight here in Corbin, Kentucky, in the district championship game to the Corbin Redhounds by a final score of 42-21. Our final score once again on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. The district championship belongs to Corbin. They've defeated Lincoln County 42-21. We recap this game next. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
This is Sean Slusher, your Shelter Insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
Hello, this is Jill Smith, office manager at PBK Bank's 150 office. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1999. Listen up. If your bank is charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kick off the fall season by tackling your next home improvement project. The guys at Builder Supply in Stanford can help you. They have all the right tools and expert salespeople. They sell premium do-it-best paints. Let their paint specialist Gary Grubbs help you with all your painting needs. With expertise in color matching paints and stains, they can make any color and help you use the right products to do your project right. So go see Stanford Builder Supply, proud supporter of Lincoln County Patriots.
Shopping for insurance plans can be very confusing. Why not work with experienced insurance agents to get the best results on the coverage you need from 21 A+ rated carriers? At Perry & Associates, that's just what you'll receive. Coverage for you from local hometown agents. Perry & Associates specialize in home, life, auto, business, and many other insurance plans. Affordable plans that fit your budget and lifestyle. Perry & Associates. In Stanford, call 606-510-2007. Your key to everything insurance.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The 2021 Lincoln County football season has come to an end here tonight in Corbin, Kentucky, as the Red Hounds have defeated Lincoln County 42-21 for the district championship. Corbin will move on undefeated, 12-0. Lincoln County ends the season 6-6. We now go to Dustin Oney for a scoring recap of tonight's contest.
Corbin would get on the scoreboard first, Brad, with 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter after a Seth Huff 17-yard touchdown rush. Point after attempt was good, putting Corbin up 7-0. With 2 minutes and 28 seconds, it was Lincoln County finding the end zone on a Sawyer Horton to Clayton Davis 36-yard pass connection. Point after attempt was no good, leaving the score Corbin on top 7-6. Corbin will be the first to score in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 24 seconds remaining after a Seth Huff 6-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. Point after attempt was good, 14-6 was your score. With 4 minutes and 59 seconds, it was Seth Huff once again for his third touchdown of the evening, this time from 3 yards out. PAT good, 21-6 was your score. But with 1 second remaining in the first half, Clayton Davis runs it in from 2 yards out. Then we had a trickery with Clayton Davis throwing to Cody Carter on the 2-point conversion, and your halftime score was Corbin ahead 21-14. Right out of the gate in the second half with 10 minutes and 14 seconds, Seth Mills runs it in from 6 yards out. Point after attempt was good, putting Corbin up 28-14. But Lincoln County wouldn't go away as Clayton Davis on a 12-yard rush with 8 minutes and 12 seconds in the third quarter. Kobe Town's PAT attempt was good, and your score was 28-21. Brad, it was that touchdown run where Clayton Davis became Lincoln County's all-time leading scorer with his third touchdown of the evening. With 2 minutes and 59 seconds in the third quarter, Seth Mills had a pick six from 27 yards out. PAT was good. 35-21 was the score. And the final touchdown of the night came with 6 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the game, with Seth Huff rushing it in from 15 yards out for his fourth score of the evening. Point after attempt good, and put your final score with the Corbin Red Hounds over the Lincoln County Patriots 42-21. Lincoln County totaled up 230 yards of offense tonight, 131 on the ground, 99 yards through the air. Corbin 320 yards of offense, 265 rushing, 55 passing. Lincoln County was led in rushing by senior Clayton Davis, 17 carries for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lee Ammon had 16 carries for 69 yards. Sawyer Horton passing the football tonight was 6 of 19, 99 yards and 1 score. Receiving tonight for Lincoln County, Clayton Davis 2 receptions for 45 yards. Lee Ammon 1 reception, 10 yards. Cody Carter 1 reception, 4 yards. Caleb Morgan 1 reception, 30 yards. And Seth Horton 1 reception, 10 yards. Clayton Davis did have 1 touchdown receiving on the evening.
The Patriots will end the season 6-6 and be the 4A District 7 runner-up to the Corbin Red Hounds as they've defeated Lincoln County tonight 42-21, the exact same score as the previous matchup at Death Valley just a few weeks ago. Patriots lost 42-21 both times to Corbin this year, and both times had a chance late in the game to tie it up, or you stay in the game and just some costly penalties and turnovers, and that's the difference in championship football and going home a little bit early. It's the small things you've got to do to beat a great team like Corbin. Lincoln County hung in there, but they fall late as the Red Hounds will advance. They're 12-0, the only undefeated team and remaining in Class 4A, and they'll move on next week. I don't know their opponent yet, Dustin. If we get that, we'll give it to you all. At the conclusion of each contest, we name our inter-county energy lineman of the game, and tonight we're going with number 77, the center, the big man up front, Hunter Taylor, who did a good job blocking up front, creating those holes for the Lincoln County run game.
Absolutely. Hunter Taylor led the blocking attack for 131 yards on the ground. Once again, Brad, this is a very good Corbin team who doesn't give a lot up on the yardage side of things. So, he led the charge, and, congratulations to Hunter. Brad, it's just been a season for Lincoln County. It's a roller coaster season, I guess you could say, as you come out of the gates hot in the Death Valley Bowl, then you take a little slump in 4 games, a couple injuries set some stuff back. But Lincoln County found their footing, winning 5 of 6 before coming to Corbin tonight. And out of those 7 games, winning 5 of 6 and then 5 of 7 now, and both losses coming to the Corbin Red Hounds. Just a great year, a great class, a great senior class as, you take in the likes of Clayton Davis, Lee Ammon, you look at Holden Stamper, Trace Bowman. There's just too many to name. We can go through the list, great accomplishments, and have won a lot of football games because, Brad, this is the first class. This was Spencer Crutchfield's freshman class when he came into Lincoln County, and, they represented Lincoln County well.
Well, Clayton Davis entered the night as the leading receiver in the state of Kentucky, so he will play his final game as leading the state. We'll see where he shapes up after they compile the stats, but he finished the regular season as the leading receiver of the entire state of Kentucky. And tonight, he passed up 2 Lincoln County legends, Scott Newcomb and Michael Penman, and had finished his career as the all-time leading scorer for Lincoln County football. Quite the accomplishment for Clayton Davis. Number 8 will go down as one of the greatest players here ever for Lincoln County football, and as the leading receiver and scorer in the history of this program. And I hate to even say receiver because he played everywhere over these last 3 years, and I, for one, am going to really miss watching him play along with these other seniors. This class meant a lot to me, and I know it did you, Dustin. They have been a pleasure to watch.
Absolutely. I'm going to tell my kids and grandkids one day that I got to watch the GOAT play, the greatest of all time, as he put his names in high above Lincoln County history and stats. And Clayton Davis, Lee Ammon, like I said, there's just too many to names. You'll miss out on so many if you start naming all of them. Tremendous senior group that it's going to be heavily missed, not only by Lincoln County, but, just everybody that follows football, because we had some athletes here that made their name within the state of Kentucky, and they're going to be missed.
Coach Pope, Jose Pope, says Corbin will get Johnson Central next week. So the Red Hounds and Johnson Central, that'll be a good one. That's going to wrap up the 2021 football season for Lincoln County. They'll finish 6-6, district runner-up, and piled up a lot of nice wins along the way. Finishing red hot, 5 out of 7, only losing to Corbin twice. Dustin, it's been a great season. Philip, we thank you for running the YouTube live stream. There's thousands watching tonight. That's no exaggeration. I think maybe close to 3,000 people on the live stream. That's an amazing thing, and we really hope that you folks have really enjoyed that throughout the year. And big thanks to Woods Adams for providing that KHSAA fee tonight. That's Woods Adams, where he's running for County Judge Executive, and we really appreciate him sponsoring Lincoln football. And thanks to all the sponsors, Dustin. Lincoln Athletics does not work without all of our fine sponsors, and we thank you all. For Brad Smith, alongside Dustin Only, Philip Smith, and Tom Turner back in the station, Sports Director Tim Estes, and producer John Logan Smith, we thank you for tuning in to Lincoln football. If you're traveling home, please do so safely. It's been a pleasurable season, but Lincoln County loses tonight to Corbin in the season finale in the district championship. The Red Hounds win it 42-21. You've been listening